I lost track of my
the freestyling. Oh, what else we gonna talk about?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the advocate for the brand new, reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, you didn't know? Burn it down!
You have tuned into the Mark Out Show, hosted by the Millennial World Order, giving you the best talk in all of professional wrestling, right here on Prince George's Community Radio.
It's still pay to win. Okay.
We are here. We're back. We're live. YouTube live streaming. What's up, kids?
What's up? What's up?
This is actually way better than Ustream.
This is a
by the way.
lot.
Yeah.
Look,
We got
Some
everybody's in the
high-quality
shots.
stuff
Look
right
at that.
there.
Say hello to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mark Out Show with the Millennial World Order. I am your host, Charles Young, along with...
I am no longer Pecan Tan.
You're no longer Pecan Kevin?
Kevin?
Yeah.
I would go by Kevin. That's pretty cool.
All right,
Yeah.
Pecan Kevin. And
You can't convince
That guy, dude.
the good guy.
the good guy. The good guy.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, throw out your social media information for everybody that's follow us here.
All right, follow your boy at both on IG and Twitter at @ado_man. That is ADDO_MAN.
Follow me on Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. Kevo Poppy.
Yo, get on that Twitter junk, yo.
No,
Twitter's a
no,
horrible
you don't have to
place.
do that. You
Twitter's
don't-
so
I advise against it.
Do it
actually.
now. Do it now.
Twitter is
Do the
evil.
Twitter.
Don't do it. This is the good guy telling you don't do it.
And I am at Charles Younger, CHARLES NYONGA on both Facebook. Well, not both. All Facebook, Twitter, and IG. So, gentlemen, we have some reviews to talk about, and we
Yeah,
also
we have a lot of stuff.
we got a lot going on in the
Did you
world.
guys
of
know I
wrestling.
went vegetarian just the last time on the show?
Really?
Yeah, vegetarian.
Why?
Sami Zayn.
Hey, I love Sami Zayn as much as the next guy, but ain't no way I'm giving up steak, bro.
Daniel Bryan.
Nope.
No, Danny Bryan's
I don't love him
hardcore.
that
He's
much.
vegan, man. He ain't
Yeah.
just he's
I'm
vegan.
going. That's what I'm going for, man. That's what I'm shooting for.
Don't do
Slow
it.
steps. Slow steps.
Don't do it, man.
I'll try it out.
So what are we going to do when no one eats any more meat anymore? Have all these cows and stuff just running around and like taking over the world. That's the plan. The cows have infiltrated the government to turn everybody vegan and vegetarian
Mhm.
so they can take over the world. It's like Planet of the Apes. I swear to God, be Planet of the Cows. It's Planet of the
They
Bovines.
got me, man. They
You
got
giving
me.
up? You giving up Popeyes, my guy? You giving up
Giving up Bojangles?
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's slowly. No, not yet. I'm still. I'm eating.
Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
I'm doing grilled chicken, and I'm doing
And
like
you're not
the
vegetarian.
vegan. Going vegan. I said
Isn't
vegetarian?
vegan like?
Vegan, you don't eat anything.
Yeah,
man.
Oh.
you don't eat anything with a face.
No, vegetarian. You can eat chicken though.
No, you can't.
No, you
One of
can't.
them you can.
No.
Is it not if it's real chicken?
You what?
Not if it's real chicken.
You can. I know vegetarians that eat chicken.
Then they're not vegetarians. They
vegetarians,
lying to you.
They're not.
No,
Wow.
because chicken is meat.
Well,
Kevin.
next week I'm going full vegetarian. I'm cutting out the chicken.
Yeah. I
It's-
mean, there's
Did
like you cannot eat red meat and you're still not vegetarian.
No, I'm literally gonna cut it all off next week.
You can't do that. dude.
You
Yeah.
really thought you could be vegetarian and eat chicken?
I know. I talked to a vegetarian.
like
Like,
one
you
of
can
the-
eat chicken.
They lied. What?
Was that Hunter feeding me like nose to the door or something? Go. You can eat chicken.
No,
Love Hunter.
chicken.
But let's talk about our favorite vegans and vegetarians, man. Daniel Bryan and The Miz.
The Miz is vegetarian too.
No. I said let's talk about our favorite vegetarian, Daniel
Oh,
Bryan.
he's not
versus The
vegetarian.
Miz.
I thought you said plural.
No, but
But yeah,
Daniel Bryan's vegan.
Daniel Bryan
He's
and The
hard.
Miz.
He's a dirty hippie vegan, man. Look at that beard and
Oh,
long
man.
hair.
He's going full
I-
full throttle with it. I respect it.
Yeah.
But it won't take too long to talk about that match
About 2 minutes.
because yeah,
It was 2 minutes. Like my vegetarian diet. 2 minutes.
it was a quick flash pit. It was weird. I didn't expect that at all. I was kind of expecting an actual match.
Well, I liked it. I thought it was interesting because I think they made that match shorter, but they made the main event so much longer. It's like, these old
Yeah, I feel like they
Yeah.
did it to give Grandpa H a longer match.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grandpa
Because you
H.
know how he loves them like epic Game of Thrones style matches, right?
Yeah.
They,
And then-
they go on forever.
Yeah, and then they had the curtain call at the end of the match.
So, what do you think about the fact that the match between Miz and Dan Brown was only 2 minutes, like 3 minutes total if you include intros?
Whack.
Yeah.
Literally, I walked downstairs, walked back up, had to rewind the channel.
Well, I do like the
Wait,
fact that
what?
on SmackDown they referenced it. Like, look at this, this is just a 2-minute man. And like,
Wow.
how's a reason
Now,
like that?
I story wise, because y'all know how I am about the stories.
Yes,
I kind of get okay. So it's like Daniel Bryan. It goes to Miz's advantage if the match goes on for too long because it gives him a chance to cheat.
yes,
So and Daniel Bryan is obviously better than the Miz.
Yes.
So okay, of course he can put away the Miz that quickly. But at the same
Yes.
time, I just want a match, like an actual match.
yes.
So it's kind of like conflicting.
I kind of look at it as maybe 3 pay-per-views down the line, the Miz might be the champion.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan winning the opportunity was weird to me too. I
Yeah,
figured
'cause they
Miz would
set up
win,
the,
and then
The setup
Miz gets the
was
title.
for Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles at Crown
Crown
Jewel
Jewel. Yep.
for the title. So that means Miz is going to get his shot
AKA
somewhere down the line.
Yes, he gets next apparently.
So speaking of Crown Jewel, any matchups stand out to you guys?
Yeah.
Not-
AJ versus.
Oh yeah,
Daniel.
AJ versus Daniel. Duh.
That's it.
That's what I'm looking for. That's a dream.
Well,
match,
what have
man.
they announced? They've announced AJ versus Daniel.
We
They've
got
announced
Bray
Strowman,
versus-
The
Go ahead.
Strowman, the triple threat Strowman.
Roman, and oh my goodness, Brock Lesnar. Yeah,
Lesnar.
for the Universal title.
Not really. I really don't. And there's no women in the match, by the way, because it's Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But Saudi's paying a lot of money.
Yeah, they pay a lot of money to keep the women away. And you also
And,
have DX versus the Bros of Destruction.
Yes, another grandpa match.
What do you guys
Yes.
think about the return of DX before we go a little bit further?
I'm sorry. 50-year-old people telling people to suck it is
Yeah.
it's a little much.
Like,
I feel
okay, so DX was like the anti-establishment team. We're gonna show our butts. We're gonna
But they're
cuss.
both
and
establishment.
Exactly. Triple H is literally a suit.
Yeah, and so is Sean, because Sean's one of the head trainers on NXT, so he's technically a suit as well.
Sean's at home, bald and hunting rabbits. and
Let's
stuff,
talk about
yeah.
Sean's hair or lack thereof.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Is he
to
getting
him.
old now? You gotta let it go.
He should let it go a long
let it
time
go.
ago.
Either
Let it
don't
go.
do spots where your hat comes off, or don't wear the headband, because when the hat comes off, the headband just looks weird.
Yeah,
What happened when the
He
headband
looked-
comes
he
off?
looked- He looked like a sick
No,
child.
every time how his hat comes off, like he wears
Yeah.
like a headband
Yeah,
under
he
his
wears a
hat.
cowboy hat with the headband.
Yeah, and then the hat comes off, so then it's just a headband. It looks weird to me.
Do you think that does
Always
Shawn Michaels
going
look like
out.
a sick child to you with that hair cut
I
off?
wasn't gonna do all that to
No,
him.
no,
Because
no.
He
I mean,
looks-
he's still my favorite of all time. So
He-
I wasn't gonna do all that to
He's
him.
your favorite of all time.
Yes,
Vote.
vote. He's my vote.
He's your vote.
HBK is my favorite of all time. Period. But I love DX, but I'm watching the segment, right?
Mhm.
It's DX talking about we're gonna beat Undertaker. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I would much rather watch any two guys from NXT right now. Like literally pick any
Yes.
two guys off the roster. I would rather watch.
How
that
about
right
three
now.
guys named Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and Adam Cole, baby,
Especially those guys. Those
Yeah.
guys.
or the Velveteen Dream?
Oh yeah, Velveteen Dream, of course.
How much watch Nikki Cross than these old people?
Mhm.
Love Nikki Cross. So the Crown Jewel, I got the card right here in front of me. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X versus the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and the Undertaker.
If you know you're gonna have them in the ring again, don't bill it as the last time ever.
Well, that was kind of how they wanted to build it because
No,
it's
that's
like they want
dumb.
to tease you because everyone knew it wasn't the last time ever.
You remember how
'Cause-
they did Cena versus Rock once in a lifetime,
Yeah.
and then literally did the rematch a year later?
Well, it's
Do you
twice in
remember
a
the end of
lifetime.
do you remember end of the era match between Triple H and
Oh yeah,
Undertaker?
end of an
Yeah.
era, right?
Do
Yeah.
you remember when Undertaker put over Roman Reigns and he thought it was the last end of his career?
Yes, and it should have been. Which, by the way, now Roman's win over Taker means absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It
Exactly.
means nothing.
It
for
means
no.
nothing.
It's for no reason.
Literally, I thought when Taker lost to Lesnar, I thought he was just going to like evaporate in the dust in the ring.
Like, that's before Thanos.
Dog, they don't even have the money for pyro anymore. You think they got the
You know what
money
they
for
got?
that?
That's another
Wait,
thing.
they had pyro back then though.
Back
it was
WrestleMania
pyro.
30.
Well, it
Yeah,
was
they had
WrestleMania.
pyro.
They have pyro.
They could
for
do the little
WrestleMania.
lightning and then Taker's gone.
And
Yeah.
WrestleMania is pretty much the only event where they use pyro now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's like their baby. You gotta.
Yeah, they
use-
got to.
but you notice at the down there, the only person they get pyro was the Undertaker. No one else got
Oh
pyro.
yeah, it makes
No one
sense.
else got pyro on their entrance except for Undertaker.
It would look weird.
Wait,
without
what was
the
his
fire.
pyro?
The fire.
The
The
flames
fire-
when
the
he came
flames.
That's
back.
Kane's. That's wait.
No,
Kane didn't-
no.
Kane didn't get the exploding fire. Either.
Yeah, Kane doesn't get that either.
That
He
doesn't
gets
make
he gets
sense.
a loud boom.
yeah.
That
That's
didn't-
literally all he
yeah,
gets.
That didn't make sense.
Did
They
you-
even
did you
took out the
actually watch the
pyro
show?
in the game.
I did, but like now I think about it, like I don't pay attention to the entrances. I always care about the stuff inside the ring. But I mean, I guess I should watch the entrance for this point of the show.
If you want to be a
reporter,
wrestling reporter, all the details matter.
Mhm.
And yeah, because Undertaker's the only person who got any pyro in that entire show.
That's
That's kind of
and it wasn't lightning.
no, it was just a fire, like the flames going as he down the aisle as he was walking.
That is so
So-
stupid.
Hmm.
That should be
But,
different game, but all right. Yeah,
But moving on
I
back to
digress.
the
Ozzymania?
topic. What
WWE Family Jewels.
Yes, financials. How much money does the Saudi Prince pay to get the old people to wrestle?
All of the money.
All the money.
He's like he's
dropped that-
fantasy booking the Attitude Era right now. Like
Pretty much.
someone,
Exactly.
someone just lock him in a room with like NXT,
Did you hear?
and then hey, I want these NXT guys at my event or something, because it's like all he's got are Attitude Era tapes.
did you hear that he wanted Yokozuna in one of his shows too?
Yeah,
And it's like, come on, bro. You know he's not.
he's fantasy booking.
alive.
events.
That is just confirming what I believe is happening. Like he's just got a whole bunch of old tapes.
Actual
in his
VHS
room,
tapes.
yeah. He's just
room.
watching.
He's
He's like,
playing some
I
Betamax.
got enough money. I can get him to do this again. You know?
But does he also want to see him Punk too?
Yeah, there's rumors about
Oh,
Punk ain't coming back.
Yeah, he's gone. 'Cause Punk is gone. But I just wanted to say that because he's really reaching for these like old guys.
Yeah, and Punk's not really old, man. He's my age.
But he's
He's older,
been in the W for like 12 years.
Who?
Punk. He was in for like 12.
He's been there for like over a decade. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, he would have known.
yeah.
And he was only like hot for like maybe 3 to 4.
No,
Yeah.
he was.
So he
hot,
would've
like, the
known
last
about
5
Punk.
years. It's from
Yeah.
like 2010 to 2015, 14 when he
Yeah,
walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was, he had the underground love when he first started, and then he got the mainstream love later on with the pipe bomb. But I digress. Back to the crown, back to the family jewels.
Ray versus Shinsuke. Did we talk about that?
Well, that's during the World Cup, so that hasn't been
Oh, okay,
finalized
okay,
yet. They
okay,
still,
okay.
so far, we have.
Well, how do you guys feel about the World Cup?
I like it.
I like the concept, but I wish they would have actually everybody in the match be an international wrestler. So like that
Yeah.
way it would give a more of a real World Cup feel. Like
Although-
Rusev. So you have Rusev,
Like-
Nakamura. You get a Canadian in there. You get a luchador in there. You'll get
Mhm.
Asian wrestler. You get Eastern European. Oh, you're right, Rusev, European. You get Ray in there. You have Mexico,
Yeah,
Nakamura. You
I think,
have Japan.
Yeah. So first,
Hong Kong.
yeah.
Kofi, you got Ghana.
Yes.
I thought, no, Kofi's from Boston.
He's from Ghana.
He's from,
He was born in Ghana.
Yeah.
He's not even from. Is he from Boston?
he's from
He-
Boston.
in
yeah,
the States, is he from? I mean, he went to Boston University, but I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
he's
from
an American citizen,
Yeah.
but he was born in Ghana, moved here as a child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always get that story about mixed up. My bad.
He's not Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yo, man, you're Jamaican.
My dad was so pissed when I was telling him about this Ghanaian wrestler, and they have him acting like he's Jamaican. He's like, "Oh, come on, we can't."
You can't have nothing.
Oh man.
But
Had WWE ever had a Jamaican wrestler?
a real Jamaican wrestler?
Yes. Oh, I gotta go back.
What do you
and look.
mean by real? As in like
Like
Actually from
authentically
Jamaica.
actually from Jamaica?
yeah.
At least has like their culture's from Jamaica. At least.
I gotta go do some homework. I'll tell you guys.
That's your homework assignment
Yeah.
tonight, Kevin.
But yeah,
Jamaican
I'm into the World Cup, but I kind of feel. You remember the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Did I actually
Yeah.
remember?
You remember who won the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Braun.
Yes.
Do you remember how they gave him like a title belt and everything, and I
Yeah.
think a trophy, and it was instantly forgot about 1 or 2 weeks later?
Yes.
That's what I feel like is going to happen with the World Cup.
Yes. It's going to be all that and then some. It's going to be a waste of a waste. It's going to be a waste of not everyone's time. I think it's going to be interesting, a fun show to watch, but I think it serves no purpose. It does not progress any storylines except for the title matches.
I mean, it serves one purpose: money.
Yes.
See?
Money. So we got the World Cup, and I said there's no women's matches here, so don't have to worry about those because they get their own pay-per-view. So like it's a little here's a little something for you girls to
I mean,
shut you up.
I'm interested in Evolution. I want to see it. I think it's having low ticket sales though.
It hasn't sold out yet, no.
Yeah, Evolution. I think
That's
Evolution
a
might be a
good
better
sign.
card than Family Jewels. Or
Alright,
Crown
so-
Jewels.
The Family Jewels pay-per-view.
Probably.
Obviously the match I'm looking forward to the most is AJ versus Daniel Bryan because that is our style of wrestling's dream match. and AJ's been champion for almost a year.
And I've been waiting for D-Body to get his title shot ever since he came back.
I just hope they don't.
He still owed a rematch for the Intercontinental title and the WWE title. He never got those rematches.
He's not getting them.
I just hope they don't drop the ball like Shinsuke did with AJ.
Well, it's with
If that
someone
happens,
we
I'll be
like,
pissed.
so probably they are. Or with Joe, who probably should have won that last match. This man stocked a family for nothing. He got nothing out of it. He spent all this time driving to AJ's house with Styles on the mailbox.
Yeah, because that's his real last name.
But hey,
and he didn't get nothing out of it.
he technically won.
He
the first
terrorized
one,
a child.
But
he won the first one by DQ.
Yeah, he won twice because he made Styles tap
and
out.
AJ tapped out, and no one said nothing. No one said anything.
No.
So, what?
The fact AJ's tapped out and the hard cam didn't even catch it.
No, the hard cam.
No,
the hard cam didn't
Oh,
catch
so it was
it.
a different
It
camera.
was on
that
the other
caught it.
side.
It was on the
Okay.
other side. Yeah. So because the referee saw the shoulders, he didn't see a tap out. So you know what they could do? They should throw the red challenge flag. They do it in the NFL. It's like, this match must continue.
No. Vince comes down, blows out 2 hamstrings.
It was quads.
Start the match over.
It was his quads, just like his son-in-law blew out quads.
Oh,
So, like, you know what they say? By the way, you know when you abuse PEDs, you tear muscles easier. I'm just saying. I'm not accusing. I'm just saying.
well, I mean, now
How
I heard
did
he
you-
sits down a lot now.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about the whole storyline with AJ and Joe?
I loved it. I thought it was kind
It
of.
was probably the best thing in WWE.
It was
One of the better matches on the show too.
Yeah.
Aussie Mania.
It was the
Super
best. It
Showdown.
was the best match Ozzy made. That and the cruiserweight.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I thought the cruiserweight
I think a coin flip.
match
I can
was
go
better.
coin flip. A coin flip.
What? Kanye's not here. Why would you say that?
How do you do a coon flip?
So what
Well,
you
you
do,
take Kanye and you know.
you get Conway and Jason Whitlock, and you put them together, and you get a coon flip.
You mean Kanye or Kelly Kanye? Conway.
She's not a coon.
No, you said Conway.
Did I say Conway?
Yeah.
I did.
You just
Yeah.
straight up said-
Oh dang! I turned to Kevin now.
It's contagious.
No, I need a vaccination, please. But
Oh my god. No, it was a great match with Cedric Alexander defending his title against Buddy Murphy.
by the way, we
And
were
Buddy
talking
Murphy
about
winning.
Yeah.
we were talking about the WWE Super Showdown from under.
Yeah. I know it could be kind of confusing because we're going back between Crown and
Yeah, we should. Yeah, but it's all good. You know,
Yeah.
it's
the lead up. That's the lead up.
yeah. But yeah, that was amazing. When Cedric hit those 3 moves in a row, he thought it was over.
Mhm.
And Buddy kicked out the lumbar check.
Has anyone ever kicked out
No,
lumbar
not
check?
that
So
I-
that was the first time.
Not that I've
No.
noticed, no. And the fact that Cedric has not lost a match in a year.
Mhm.
That he's got the highest winning percentage, even though wins and losses really don't even matter in pro wrestling. Wrestling.
At least not in WWE.
No.
And especially seeing how wrestlers usually do worse in their hometowns.
Yeah. And both hometown people, well, technically, just because they're from Australia, I mean, it's our hometowns. The Iconics are from Sydney, but they both won their matches.
WWE is basically all Australia.
Yeah.
Might as well.
You know,
Well, let him win.
well, it's like saying someone from New York wins a match in Boston. He won in his hometown. It's like, no.
Or Cena acting like he's from Boston, even though he's from West Newbury.
West Newbury is like literally it's the suburbs.
It's still Boston. If you go to like, if I'm from Upper Marlboro, Maryland,
If you
and I go
say
to
that to
DC,
someone
that's
from
my
Boston, are they
hometown.
going to agree?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Cena's
first of
white,
all,
so
screw,
they'll
I
agree.
mean, I live closer to DC than to Baltimore, but I'm not going to say I'm from DC because I'm not from DC. I'm from New Carrollton.
But-
you're from the DC metro
DC
area.
metro area,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
But
as
there's a
you're-
difference between saying that and saying, no, I'm from like DC, District Columbia.
Well, it's like people from Manassas saying they're from DC. Like, no, you're not.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's Manassas. That's way the heck out there. I give you a little leeway if you're inside that beltway, but when you get outside, you're not from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you go to Tyson's, I can't claim you no more.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, the Iconics won their match, and that was actually a worthless match. Too.
Iconic. Can I say the Iconics are one of the funniest acts on the roster?
They remind me of what's that?
Lay Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful
I wanted
People.
to make
They're
sure
like
I
a
get the name
funnier,
right.
like cool. Like everything they do is a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful people. I look like kind of like that.
They
Remember-
they were doing the floss a couple weeks ago and everything. They got the new superhero pose and everything.
Yeah.
With the shirts and everything. It was
And the fact that
hilarious.
they were baby faces in the match because they had to be,
yeah.
and then the fact that
Not a fan of how Naomi has now become Queen Take a Pin. Like every cycle, there's always one women's wrestler that always takes the pin,
yeah.
and this cycle is Naomi.
Well, it's I think
Like last cycle was Becky.
yes. And then I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I can't dig it. I cannot dig
Well,
it.
I mean, they're working together, so they're trying to make the women's division. I call myself better because you can't just let everyone like Asuka's never hit that cycle.
Asuka's.
She's gonna
they
hit
better
that
not.
cycle.
They better not.
She has to. Everyone's taking the
Asuka
pins.
can never be queen.
Think about it.
take
It
a
was
pin.
Becky, Charlotte, and now it's
Naomi.
Naomi. Who's next?
They better not.
You know what's
dog.
funny?
They better
Naomi's
not.
push kind of died at the same time the Usos push ended.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't seen the Usos on TV.
I haven't seen
in a
this.
minute.
Well, I know that
Last time was the tag team qualifying thing for
Yeah,
the.
I think
Super Showdown.
Jay is hurt.
Oh, okay.
So
And
They were in that weird commercial though. One of them with
the
Naomi.
meat patties.
Yeah, the meat patty commercial.
Oh, yeah.
in Australia. Yeah.
With that was
Exactly.
that was specifically
patties
for
is a
It was,
Vegemite.
yeah, it
okay.
was specifically for
'Cause I
Australia.
did
It's like an
never saw
Australian
that on
product.
TV.
It's an Australian product.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like they're the one they're named they're known for, like that and Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Yeah, and kangaroo burgers.
Wait, hold on.
burgers.
That's real?
Yeah,
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me.
you can eat anything, that, right?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
kangaroos are so nice.
So are cows.
I mean, there are probably some nice cows too. We still eat those.
Yeah,
That's
Listen,
different.
but chickens are jerks.
They just
Eat
peck
them
you all the
mammoths.
time.
So we kind of got off track here, but
yeah,
we're back.
yeah.
We're back
The-
to
Australia.
The 6-man tag match between the Shield and Strowman, Ziggler, and oh my
the
god,
Dogs of War.
Fast forward.
McIntyre.
Fast forward.
They should be called the Dog Catchers.
I like it.
I was just saying, to give them a name.
Dog
yeah.
Catcher. The dog catcher.
That's right there. I have
Come on.
all these ideas, WWE. They're
Man,
just free.
You paid for CM Punk's theme song. Come on, pay for that one. Pay for that one.
Pay for some Atomic Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of all the Shield's 6-man tag matches I've watched over the years, this was probably like my second least favorite.
I feel like it was because of the crowd. Like
Yeah.
they did a way better version of the match on Raw that
Yeah.
week
Raw worked
because the
out
crowd
better.
was hot for it.
That's
But the
another thing
crowd in
I don't understand,
Australia,
like,
I mean, it was a 4-hour long show,
yeah,
so they were probably tired as heck.
that's short for pay-per-view.
In
now.
Australia, I mean, the people in
Usually,
Australia
like,
pay
like 5
attention to the
hours now,
product, so
so
they know.
was that?
So the people in Australia pay attention to the product.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
like Saudi Arabia where they don't get it all the time.
Yeah,
These they're really
they are
hard.
wristbands. Yeah.
So they know, Vince. You can't trick the people in Australia, even though they're down under.
What I don't understand is why they have these big matches on these specials, and they have the exact same match the next day on Raw.
Right? Hey, did you stay up at 5 to watch our super big Aussie Mania Super Show?
Yes.
Oh, screw you! You're gonna do the same match the next night.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
50-50 booking too. It's like the Strowman team wins this time, and Dean Ambrose walks away.
And it's weird because so the week before they do the story where Dean feels like he's doing bad in the Shield because hey, I was doing cool on my own and I decided to join up with y'all and now I'm the only one without a title. Which I
Mhm.
mean, dude, you could just go for a title. But
Yeah.
okay. I'm sure Seth will give you a title shot.
Maybe you can lose like 15-20 pounds and go to 205 Live, and they have all the titles.
Oh my gosh. And they have Dean at the end of the show be like, I'm sticking with my brothers.
Mhm.
Cool. Lead into Super Showdown. They win. Lead into Raw. They do the match again. And they lose, and now Dean's like, I don't know if I want to be part of the Shield anymore. It's like they're doing the story out of order.
Yeah, no, it should be the other way around. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, but nothing's gonna happen because they've been teasing this Dean Ambrose.
I mean, they released like 3 shirts. They're not bringing up the Shield.
well, it could be like remember the Y2AJ shirt
Oh my god.
had one day and they ripped it up. I bought that shirt, man. Actually, I didn't buy the shirt, but I wish I did. So I could have it'd be like it could be what you call it, collector's item.
Yeah.
It's like a one in a lifetime thing, you know?
Really, once in a lifetime.
You thought John Cena and The Rock was bad.
Oh no.
So overall, what do you think of WWE Down Under?
I gave it 2 meat patties.
2 meat patties.
It's I don't even know what to think of it. It was too long. Every match, I don't think there were any really bad matches. Well, no, there was. The Cena Lashley versus Kevin
that was a
Owens
waste
and
of
Elias
time.
match.
The 6 move of doom.
You can tell that Cena's movie producer was like, "You better not take a bump, bro. Yo, look at me. You don't take no bumps.
Yeah.
Don't take no bumps."
He didn't.
So they wait until the end of the match for him to do his 6 moves of doom, which is 6 now because there's Thunder Punch.
I like it though. I like he's trolling.
No, it's
he's
lightning
trolling.
fist. It's not Thunder Punch.
Lightning. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
Lightning fist.
Yeah,
I do like
I'm
it.
on
I
it today.
apologize.
Come on, you gotta.
Lightning fist.
Yeah, he talked about it for like 3
Lightning-
minutes on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I do like the fact he's trolling. He's trolling all the wrestling community by doing his 6 move of doom. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like the fact
He's
gets-
becoming self-aware.
he's always been. I think he's always been self-aware, but he didn't have to be because the boss said he didn't have to be. But now he's like, I'm done. I'm 16-time champion. I got
Yeah.
dad hair.
He
Yeah,
called
and
it,
the hair, which was a big thing on
what
Twitter.
is it?
A lot of
Actually,
memes.
He explained it on one of those daytime talk shows with
Jimmy Fallon or no, Today Show.
daytime. Yeah,
Today
Today
Show.
Show. Yeah. And so it was like, okay. and that's it. So, oh boy, overall
Yeah.
show was
It was decent.
I was
I love how
entertained.
no one said
actually,
it.
before going, someone did ask if Cena was coming back full time. He said, "I'm old, guys. I'm old."
Oh, so
So-
you mean like what The Rock said? You know, when you were coming at The Rock for saying all those things, and now
Yeah.
you're doing the same
Exact
thing?
same
thing.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
Same. No,
Well,
shouldn't
Dave
have
will
said
be
nothing.
back. Dave Bautista, so they're taking turns now. I see. Dave goes in, do his movies, come back. Then John goes do his
Well,
movies.
you know, he's been saying a lot of stuff about James Gunn and everything, so it's probably like, all right, let me get this jointed just in case.
Well, you know, speaking of Dave Bautista from Washington D.C., SmackDown 1000.
Yeah, coming to Capital One Arena.
I finally getting not normally saying that now. I was for a while I kept saying
I'm still not used to
I
it.
kept
Y'all
saying-
still not used to saying Capital One Arena?
It's two things about Capital One Arena I'm not used to. One, they're red, white, and blue floors because I'm used to the blue and gold,
Hmm.
and the name. Verizon Center is probably be the name till I die.
Well, it took me like a year to get used to saying Verizon after MCI, and then now it's take me about a year to get used to saying Capital One over. Like no, it's been a year, so I should be all right now.
Yeah.
I used to say the phone booth back in the day. It was easy going down to the phone booth, watch the game, catch some wrestling.
Phone booth.
Yeah, but then yeah, SmackDown. Are you going? Who's buying tickets?
Are you buying? Well, it should be cheap, so yeah, I'll go.
I don't know how much cheap it is. I saw tickets.
Yeah, I
like-
have to see it.
Yeah.
It's a
But
lot of good, a lot of big returns. Edge,
yes,
Ray.
If
Ray
Edge is
gonna be
there, I'll go.
Edges will be there. Ray will
Cena's
be there.
gonna be there.
Takeover will be there. Evolution will be there.
Mhm.
Evolution is a mystery
Wait,
Cena
why is
gonna be there?
Evolution there? They have nothing to do with SmackDown.
because Triple H has to be about everything.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but,
Batista-
yeah, I would
Batista
argue
was a
Batista was a SmackDown
big-
mainstay.
And Randy Orton's currently on SmackDown.
Yeah,
Then let's bring back Rated RKO. Wait, that's Raw.
Ooh, yeah, it's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
That's right.
Never mind. Just it doesn't matter because SmackDown didn't have that much.
What about The Rock?
Yes, he should be. Kurt Angle should be there because
I mean,
he was a big part of
Kurt Angle.
SmackDown.
And I mean, the show was named after The Rock's catchphrase, so I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if he wasn't there.
Yeah, he. Well,
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised. Yeah,
Was it really based?
layeth
Wow.
the smacketh
yeah.
down.
Do you remember the first episode? This is the Rock Show, SmackDown.
His
Yeah,
catchphrase,
yeah,
layeth the smacketh
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
On
that's
thy
what it's based
candy
off of.
ass.
I like candy ass.
I like candy.
This week's Raw, which was the fallout from Super Showdown, right? Or was it not? No, it was, right? Super Showdown
Yeah.
was this week. So it was the fallout from Super Showdown. How'd you guys feel about it?
Best part of the show is when Charles texted me and said, "Did they just do a double turn?"
Yeah.
Right. Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush
Heels, love it.
becoming heels. Yeah, I'm watching the match. I'm like, wow, yeah, they're really going for Kevin Owens and booing the crap out of Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah,
They got Leo Rush doing the Abraham Washington thing with the live mic and just
Yeah.
being obnoxious. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, no, he's clearly acting like a heel, and he's a heel on 205 Live anyway.
Yeah.
So okay.
I just like the way he laughs.
Guys, I'm Leo Rush. You got to go for my man Bobby Lashley,
Man of the hour.
the man of the hour.
23-year-old piece
Piece
of
of
gold.
I mean, I can't go on him too much. He's from here,
Yes,
like straight up. He's literally from PG. So
Yes.
you know, shout out to Leo Rush.
yes. Shout out to all the DC wrestlers out there. You know, Leo
Yeah.
Rush, Dream, Batista,
Even though he's kind of like a smaller Kevin Hart.
a smaller Kevin Hart.
Someone, I can't remember who. Someone said his voice was like a bootleg Kevin Hart.
I
Like
never
his
thought of
like
that.
a Kevin Hart from Walmart. Like his voice.
I like
He's
it.
a Walmart
Kevin Hart
Hart.
from Walmart. He's like,
But I hope they don't have him like. I hope they actually gets a chance to wrestle on Raw. You know, because he's actually a ridiculously good wrestler.
yeah,
That's why he's on 205 Live.
yeah. 205 Live, which is the you know, the
So
Where good wrestling happens in front of empty crowds.
no, it's empty crowds. Just people who are still left, who are you
the
know,
real
No.
fans are still there.
Well, yeah, but most or the fans who live there. Some of us got Metro to catch, bro. I gotta get
Yeah.
home. All right, I ain't trying to get
Actually,
stranded.
if we do go to this, are we staying for 205 Live? Because it's going to happen right
Keep in
after
mind- well, how are y'all getting there if we go?
Metro, Largo. All
So
the way
then we'd
down.
have to leave probably.
yeah, because the Metro
Because I went, because I went to Raw with my brother and we had to bounce like when the revival showed up, and that was maybe at the beginning of hour 3.
Let me tell you about the
Oh, yeah,
revival
I
here.
forgot. But no, SmackDown's smaller. It's a smaller show. So either
Oh
we
yeah,
have-
SmackDown is just 2 hours.
Yeah, then they have a pre-show and the post-show.
But
they still-
but
do they
we,
still
we
have, like-
still wouldn't be able to see 205 Live because that's basically like their 3rd hour.
Yeah. All right,
Oh wait,
well,
no, 205 Live is on Wednesdays now. Remember, in front of NXT. So they probably don't even
Oh.
like do it on.
They probably record like superstars and
What's this?
still,
It's not even live no more. Is it recorded?
What?
205 Live? Is it
know.
recorded?
Good
I don't think. I
question.
mean, the show was called
Well, I
205
remember
Live.
back in the day they used to do
Velocity. and
Velocity before SmackDown.
Mm.
So
But
the-
Velocity was never live.
No, it was just
it
like
was
a-
recorded, but those
Yeah.
do it before SmackDown aired.
Yeah, but
So-
205 Live is live, right? Or is it still live? At least it was.
It's
last
probably
time I
just
watched.
205 Live now, not live.
205 not
Wow.
live. So, well, moving on. What do you think about the Bella's turn on Ronda Rousey?
About
Perfect.
time. I mean, they've been heels this whole time anyway. So.
Yeah, no one likes him.
It makes sense because now we can see it.
No, that's not true. A lot of people like them. I don't know why.
Now we can see
They
it.
they be getting pops,
Yeah.
and I'm
Maybe
confused.
because they were gone.
The
for a
Bella
while.
twins.
And
No,
came back.
but some people are like fans of the reality show, and I guess they
Yeah.
watch. I'm like, there's nothing to like about them. I
mean,
don't get it.
People like Brie because she's married to Daniel.
Yeah, but
That's
people
a
don't
dumb-
like Brie because she be hurting
Daniel
people
Bryan
by
is-
accident.
Daniel Bryan's my
All
favorite
right.
wrestler right now. I don't like. I mean, she seems like
I'm
a
not
perfectly
saying
fine
you.
person.
I'm saying
just saying
people.
as a wrestler, she
saying-
seems like an okay person. I
I'm
don't
not saying you. I'm saying people.
know.
Like not you people, but
Like-
just people.
Normal, regular, casual fans.
And she got a lot of hate for hurting Liv Morgan, but it was an accident.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
Liv-
but it happened
yeah.
because she wasn't paying attention.
And Liv was actually also in fault too. She ducked her head down, and said, "You're supposed to take it like this. You can see, take like this. Not
I
like
don't
this.
know. I don't think. Can you really blame Liv for
Yes.
getting kicked in the face?
Yes, because
Yes.
How
she knew what was coming, and she ducked her head right into it.
did she duck her head?
Yeah,
No.
look at
I
yeah.
think no. The first time she didn't duck her head. The second time she did because she was reacting to the first kick.
But she still.
It was like chest, face, duck, and then head.
well, the kicks were
wait, no,
the same
chest,
level.
chest.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know.
But
Yeah.
she did this, then she went like this. That's when she got
No, I'm pretty sure she ducked down after the first
kicked.
one.
Watch it.
Roll the tape.
Yeah. Let's go to the take.
But she got a concussion.
But,
Which would you could tell she like something was wrong because
But she
like,
came back for that.
she was
that
trying
one
to go
spot.
for the tag
Yeah.
and then like fell over. I'm like, oh no, that's yeah, that looks bad.
So if the Bella twins both attack Ronda Rousey, does that mean it's a triple threat match, or is this going to be
This
like
is one-on-one Nikki versus Ronda for Evolution.
Yeah, maybe keep
Okay,
Brie
so
away
Brie
from
is
the
not-
ring
all right.
as much as possible
She's on super secret probation.
for her safety and the safety of others. I mean,
See-
if she gonna be landing on her face like that, I mean,
All
come
right.
on.
So, well, if you're gonna be mad at her for that, you should be mad at Seth Rollins for ending Sting's career.
Okay, here's the thing.
No, this is-
Brie has a long because you're not the first person to bring that
she's
up.
never injured anybody
Brie
before.
has a long history of messing up in the ring. Everyone
She's never injured.
botches. That is true. Brie botches consistently.
She botched a lot.
Has
But
she
came
injured?
back.
Has she injured people before? This is the first
First time she's
I
injured
believe.
somebody.
True, but she also consistently botches like all the time.
Well, she
Seth Rollins doesn't botch all the time.
well, she also botched almost killing herself though.
Yeah,
Those
that's not
dives.
better. That isn't better.
They're like, Bree, stop diving because you.
Is that worse? Same
Mm,
amount of bad.
same
That isn't
amount of
better.
But if you botch yourself, you're going to end up hurting people.
bad. Yes. So what
if
do
you
you?
barely botch, you're not going to hurt people.
Seth
did.
Rollins, however, is a better wrestler than Brie Bella.
Really?
I mean, he is. You gonna disagree?
No, I'm not disagreeing. It's like that's your argument.
I'm not done. I have more than one.
Wait, hold on. What's the reason he's a better wrestler than Brie Bella? Like talent wise, or are we talking like
Everything.
Everything.
Literally
that's-
everything.
That's too deep for me.
That's a fact.
The only thing Brie can do better than Seth Rollins is birth a child.
Well, that's just not fair.
and make out with Dan Bryan.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, did you hear she has issues producing breast milk now? I don't know why they came up. I just saw,
What?
I just saw,
After that fall, I understand why.
I just saw I just saw one of the commercials for Total Divas or whatever. She's
Oh,
like,
so that's a thing on Total D. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't watch it, but
I don't think anyone.
I haven't
watches.
watched Total Diva since season 2, maybe.
that's 2 more seasons than I watched.
I was like, I just
That's
at a
one-
certain point I'm
That's
watching.
one more episode
at a
than I
certain
watched.
I'm watching it. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I just like, and then I just turn it on. I'm like,
You can always watch some of them back shows on the WWE Network for $9.99.
or anything else.
Yeah. So where do you think that storyline is going to lead though when it comes to Rousey?
Brie
and-
Bella and I mean not Brie Bella.
The Bellas
Nikki
versus
Bella
Rousey.
and Rousey. Nikki. I mean not Nikki. Ronda blowing on them and then they turn into dust.
yeah.
I mean that's kind of how the match should go.
she going to go
realistically.
straight Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of
That's-
snapping
that's-
fingers, she's snapping arms.
Is that a term? Straight Thanos.
Probably now.
Well,
Congratulations, you created it.
hashtag straight Thanos, son.
All right,
so-
now you killed it with the sun, but
Okay, but we actually had quite a few women's matches here. We had Nia Jax versus Ember Moon. That was actually pretty interesting.
Oh, I missed that one.
They-
When was this?
That was on Raw.
Oh wow.
It was a
Was
double
it-
count out.
Although
The third hour?
they were kind of annoying about it because it's a face versus a face. So they had the commentary make sure to say, well, for the spirit of competition, we're gonna have Nia Jackson, Ember Moon, wrestling. It's like, guys, it's fine. It's okay if you do face versus face. You don't have to act like it's a thing. Just do it.
I mean,
you don't have to
you
excuse
still
it.
you still have to win matches. Like
And they hand shook after the match, and you're like, hold the hand up and
Yeah.
everything. It's
I
like,
mean,
it's fine.
in real sports, there are players on opposite teams who are friends with each other and still have to go
Yeah.
and win.
Yeah.
But
It's a job. Do
you know
your
what's funny
job.
about this Raw? I did notice though they're doing a lot to build up Evolution. Like they had a lot of women's segments. They had a Trish versus Trish, Mickey, Alexa.
Trish
I
and
didn't
Lita
like that.
versus Mickey and Alexa.
At first, I thought those would be singles matches.
Yeah,
but
I know,
now
I don't like the
They
tag
put the
team.
matches together.
Yeah,
That means the championship matches are going to be longer.
I hope so. Because
Ooh.
we'll talk about the one we want in a minute. But I like the fact that they set it up to where Mickey James is like she should be on the other side. Like why? She's like almost the same age as Lita and Trish, but they should have more of like an old guard versus young
Well,
guard.
it's like the legendary. By the way, did you see Mickey make sure she looked her best for her ex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I see you, Mickey. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Mickey
Well,
remembers.
that's okay. Look,
Yo,
that's my new.
also
Alexa.
another
Yeah,
another local regional wrestler, Mickey James.
Oh, yeah, from VA.
Yeah. From,
But no, I
Explains
get
a
it.
lot,
I get it.
actually.
Because Trish and Lita, old rivals,
Mhm.
now allies teaming up. It's like Cena and Orton teaming up. So I get it.
well, Trish and Mickey, remember WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Mickey
pretty sure they
remembers.
cut that out of the network version too.
that's okay because I have it on DVD, baby.
I
Let's
have
watch
it,
it.
yeah.
What was it? This is WrestleMania 21. Yeah, I have WrestleMania 21.
Yes, WrestleMania
20.
goes.
No, 21.
WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's 21. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. Yeah.
That was
Which was the one that had like the New York theme and
That
the logo
was-
was like buildings.
that was 20
20 is that was an MSG.
because
20 is one that looks like a Superman logo.
20 is Big Show versus John
The,
for the
the
US title.
WrestleMania that was on SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. That one. That was the one it happened at.
Oh,
I know that for sure.
No, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 19.
Whichever
19,
Mania
19,
happened. 19?
19.
Okay.
Because remember that's when Cena cut that promo,
Mm.
but he didn't wrestle.
Cena versus Big Show.
No, that's next. That's 20.
That's
He
20.
cut the promo
Oh,
in
okay.
19, then he got his first WrestleMania match in 20 for the
Okay.
US title.
And then he
Okay.
won the world title in WrestleMania 21
That's
Okay.
why. That's how I keep track. Because Cena's just.
because he has a spinner belt at home, ladies and gentlemen. That's how he keeps track of everything. Because John Cena is his wrestling clock. He's like,
But no, yeah, I don't mind it. Plus, Mickey's now an established ally of Alexa Bliss. So
yes. Even though they turned on each other like a while back and they got back together.
yeah,
again.
just forgot about it.
And then short
Stuff
memory.
happens.
Don't worry about it.
No, they remember. Trish and Mickey know each other really nice.
Oh, do they?
Do they? Giggity.
Oh, right. And Paul Heyman cut a promo on Raw.
Ooh, we had a Paul Heyman sighting.
Yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman made, as is according to I'm on CBS Bleacher Report, Paul Heyman made an unadvertised appearance on Monday in Chicago. First of all, going from Australia to Chicago in one day or day and a half, maybe that's
Mhm.
that's
a lot.
I mean, respect for people who travel for a living like that. I couldn't do it. But Paul Heyman said he's the advocate for the for Brock Lesnar and November 2nd, the Crown Jewel, which is how long from now is it?
November 2nd.
Oh, yeah, that's a couple weeks. We got time.
Yeah, it's on a Friday. I couldn't believe it's on a Friday.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Saturday.
Yeah. Well,
Did they say
I
what-
understand Sunday because that's
that's traditional
yeah.
pay-per-view
Yeah.
time.
Did they say what time?
Well, it'll probably be like it was last time, like 4 or 5 in the morning, something like that, 6 in the morning. And when
No, Saudi Arabia was like 8 a.m.
yeah, you're right, because they're 9, 8, 9 hours ahead of
yeah.
us or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So, yeah, Paul Heyman's gold no matter what he does.
It's almost boring to say he's good.
Yeah.
It's like a Marvel movie. It's like, of course it's good. It's always gonna be good. Come on now.
But speaking of Marvel movies, by the way, I saw Venom this weekend.
Why would you do that? Although I can't even say so much. I saw
Was it good?
No.
I liked it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Why?
Well, this is a discussion.
What
for-
is there to like?
It was. I had low expectations. That's why I liked it. I thought it was gonna be terrible.
I had low expectations too, and somehow it went below those expectations.
You know what? You kids today.
But,
But
it's a
moving-
wrestling show, so we
but-
can't get into it.
But I
Have another
digress.
podcast show where you can.
Oh yeah,
Yes, exactly.
and that
It's-
review will be
it's-
coming out fairly soon.
It's on our YouTube. I see how many streams we have here. We have 200. Okay, looks like we did a great job advertising this one. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, don't be laughing at our terrible show here.
We're doing better than TNA.
No.
See, normally I would have said that.
Yes, you're not allowed to allowed to insult TNA because TNA doesn't exist anymore. It's Impact Wrestling. That's a dude's job. You can't see. He's taking your stick. That he needs.
Last time I checked, me and you were tag team champs.
Mhm.
So there is no taking of anything. We are like the
But
ex-
his is yours when yours is his.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's how tag teams work. Just like
Yes.
Cellular Degeneration X.
You're not that old. You're like a quarter of their age.
Oh, please.
Please, please.
How do you guys feel about that World Cup qualifying match, the Battle Royale with Baron Corbin booking a match where he's going to be surrounded by people who want to beat him up? That's how you win. Great idea, Corbin.
I do like the fact that actually one of those guys I recognize, the dude, really short dude, kind of with the big afro.
Mhm.
I think I saw him on episode Impact as an X Division wrestler one time.
I recognized Kurt Angle as soon as I realized that wrestler doesn't have a neck.
Yeah, and he can't turn his head. He's like,
Yo, he was like Michael Keaton in Batman. He can move. As soon as like, oh, that's why they were having him sit down, because as soon as he stands up, you're like, oh, that's Kurt Angle. Okay.
In a gold luchador.
Yes, the return of
Conquistador.
Conquistador.
He pulled a Flip Gordon though. Like, so Flip did not really.
Well,
hide-
someone was watching All In.
yes, hide outside the ring until the time is right.
Cole and Graves has some great lines too.
Mhm.
Cole saying, "What a German suplex!" Graves going like, "I thought he was Spanish." I love it. It was great. They really had some.
So
They
wait,
had
wait.
some really dope lines.
Shouldn't
It was
Mm.
that mean
hilarious.
it makes it a Mexican suplex
Yeah, it should be Mexican super.
or a Spanish? What is it?
I mean,
Spanish fly.
Angle's not German either. I'm
So he should be
pretty
doing Spanish flies, not suplexes.
Do you think Kurt Angle should be doing Spanish flies at his now?
You're 50 years old.
You are tripping.
Hey, if you're gonna be the
Can you
character,
even
you
do a
gotta be the
Spanish
character.
fly without a neck? I don't think you can.
But I did like it because I'm starting to like Baron
Ooh.
Corbin for some reason.
I want to. Can I read off the names?
Yes.
Gregor the Sickle Falcone from Russia,
Mm-hmm.
the Sultan of Shawarma from Egypt, El Hombre Sin Nombre from Mexico. Graves going, that's a man without a nombre. I love Corey Graves so much. Stanislav the Squeezer from Poland, Chilean Seabass from Chile,
Chilean sea bass from Chile.
Dr. Winston von Voorhees from Antarctica.
Van Voorhees, really?
You know, Corey Graves, you know how tough it is to be a doctor and a world-class grappler from Antarctica? Franz the Belgian Waffler from Belgium. Waffler.
The
Arch
Belgian
enemy of the New
Waffler.
Days. Arch enemy of the New Day. They have to have
I
them
missed
fight
the
at some
doctor
point.
gimmick. Remember? Who was the dummy guy that used to run around being a trainer?
What?
It was
You mean a dentist?
he was a dentist?
What are you talking
He used
about?
to carry like the little bag, pull out the protein bars.
Oh, Simon Dean?
Yes, I missed that
Nova
gimmick. Yeah,
from the BWO?
yeah.
Hollywood Nova?
Mhm.
He was a doctor, right?
No, he was like Tony Little. He's like one of those physical personal trainers.
Oh, okay.
The Simon System.
Yeah, I missed that.
The Conquistador, of course, Kurt Angle, and Thunder Montgomery representing Luxembourg.
Do you remember the dude who put the claw on Baron Corbin? It's
Yeah.
like he's got the claw.
You
He's
remember?
got
And,
the
and
claw.
Cole randomly said, "Yeah, JBL lost him once."
That's funny.
No, it was a great segment. So now in the World Cup, we have John Cena and Kurt Angle.
Haven't we seen this before?
I'm not excited.
Oh
about Corbin
yeah,
now.
yeah. They kept calling back to that match for SmackDown 1000 promos too.
Yeah. Ruthless aggression. John
So we have Chad Gable
Cena. Mhm.
and Bobby Roode.
The glorious. They need a tag. They need a team name.
Oh my! I had a really good name for them. I wish I could remember right now.
What about the Olympic glory?
Chad Gable won an Olympic.
No, he didn't. He didn't win anything in the Olympics. I think he failed. He didn't medal at all. I don't think.
Glorious
Gable.
Alphas.
Oh,
Mm.
ooh.
No. How about glorious technique?
There's nothing. I mean,
Technical
obviously,
glory.
yeah. Nah. Glorious Alpha, because that's like I'm trying to use like words and terms associated with them.
Yeah.
American Alpha, Glorious Alphas. But yeah, we had Glorious Alphas facing against the Ascension again.
It's not gonna stick.
They have been facing them.
For like
Yeah, it's
3
probably
months
not.
straight.
Give me a second. I'll come up with a better one eventually.
Mm.
They've been facing each other for like how long? 3 months, 2 months straight.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. And then essentially, I'm actually winning matches early.
This is chatting. Look, Glorious Alphas beat the Ascension.
Mm.
Then Glorious Alphas beat the Ascension again. Then Chad Gable with Bobby Roode beats Victor with Connor. Then Connor with Victor beats Chad Gable with Bobby Roode. Then Connor with Victor beats Bobby Roode with Chad Gable. And now Glorious Alphas have beaten the Ascension. Does anyone want to watch all that?
I'm just happy.
Do casuals even want to watch all that
I'm just
happening over and
happy
over
the
again?
Ascension is getting a push.
No.
This is, 2K is the most realistic game series because this is basically what you do when you put two people in a rivalry. This is the same match over and over again.
Yes. It's actually.
Who wants to watch that?
Not I. That's why I didn't watch it. Sorry, folks. I didn't watch all of Raw. Sorry.
I mean, to be honest, you can watch one Monday out of the month for Raw, and then you'll still know what's happening.
Like
by
watch the
pay-per-view.
last show, the show before the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The go home show.
You'll
Watch
still
that
know.
one. Yeah.
Or the show after review.
And if you just happen to hear any like recommendations for matches, maybe watch those too. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, Raw is overall, man.
And then we had Team B&B versus Mahalisha. Team B&B being Finn Balor and Bailey, and Mahalisha being Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox with Sing 2.
This is on Facebook or this is on Monday night?
This is on Raw.
Oh, so they're doing.
They're doing a lot of advertising for Mixed Match Challenge this year, to the point where they even had people. Okay, Cole go like, so this is how you go to the Mixed Match Challenge on Facebook. You go to the Facebook app and then you press Facebook Watch. I'm like, my guy, people know how to use Facebook Watch. That's not the problem.
You tell me why I should watch it, not that how I could watch it.
Yeah, Raw is being used to advertise 3 shows at this point.
Yes.
They're advertising WWE Crown Jewel.
Yes.
They're advertising the Mixed Match Challenge.
Yes.
And they're advertising Evolution.
Yes.
And whatever the next pay-per-view is going to be, I mean, eventually, they're not even paying attention to that.
Actually, the next mainstream or main canon pay-per-view is Survivor Series.
If Raw really wants to make some money, advertise NXT.
Yeah.
That's it. Just advertise it. That's how you bring people in.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even remember. Do you even remember who won that match?
What?
Team B&B versus
No,
Mahalisha?
I don't even know.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter who won that match.
It was probably Team B&B.
Most likely because Jinder Mahal, since he's lost the world title, WWE title, has been basically jobber to the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you realized in that match, Jinder Mahal is the most successful champion?
And we were screaming, "Don't hinder Jinder," and now we're hindering Jinder.
Yes.
Do you know how sad that is?
Yeah, that's terrible. But Alicia Fox was Divas champion for like
2009.
She's been there for so long.
Jinder Mahal was champion for the better part of a year.
8 months.
8 months.
That's terrible. You can't go from losing to be WWE champion back to loser again. That's the most dumbest logic ever. So moving
overall, it was a mess show.
We talk about the main event.
3 out of 5. Yeah, we talked about the main event.
Yeah,
that's how bad Raw was. I forgot
because the main event we already saw the main event twice. The same match twice.
Yeah.
But just different outcomes. So then they go for a third match, the rubber match. They got you can't just have it end 1-1.
Speaking of matches that they just did again the next night, well, technically not the next night, Charlotte versus Becky Lynch again on SmackDown.
On SmackDown Live.
King of segues.
Yes.
Wasn't it a rematch though? A rematch.
It was a rematch.
Technically, yes, because Becky Lynch, who I guess they're still trying to book as a heel, it's not going to work. Becky Lynch could choke out a dog in the middle of the ring. We'd still cheer for her.
Did you notice that they did not show her entrance?
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to show the crowds. They see the crowd cheering for her. They're trying so hard to get the whole.
She's basically Stone Cold at this point.
Yeah, like you can't force fans to cheer for who you want them to cheer. They'll cheer for who they want to cheer for.
Mm-hmm.
But the spot though, at the end of the match, the spear through the stand, the spear through the what you call it?
Yeah,
barrier.
Yeah,
yeah,
ring barrier. Yeah,
yeah. So like, oh my god, it looked like Charlotte broke her arm.
Oof.
But then if you go watch,
she broke her arm.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, did I miss something?
It looked like she did because the way she was holding her arms, like because the way she landed, but then literally 2 hours later, at the Mixed Match Challenge, she's dancing doing splits with AJ Styles.
Okay, see, I've always
Dance
seen
break.
the Mixed Match Challenge
Hey. Welcome, ladies. You are joining us on our YouTube
Streaming
live streaming.
show. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've always kind of seen that as like oh my god, everyone is just coming in today.
Yes.
It's just everyone. Okay.
Everybody here. Everybody's here. So welcome.
I didn't know you were recording.
That's okay. It's not for the school, it's for our own self.
You guys, this is Xander.
Oh my
Xander,
god.
Xander.
Do I not on the show? Why?
Xander.
Go do what you were gonna go do later.
Let me tell you a little situation that happened earlier when we were filming.
Yes.
for PSA.
Uh-huh.
Oh. A gentleman over here didn't know how to lean.
I was leaning perfectly fine. They're tripping. I was leaning. Oh my god. I was leaning perfectly fine. Dog, if you were there, you would have been like, what? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yo, you are
Talking to the
ruining
mic. Talking
our
to the mic.
show. No, why are you helping them? Don't
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple guests.
Don't
Introduce
help
yourself,
them.
ladies and gentlemen.
Don't
Please.
help
My
them.
name is Daisy.
No.
My name is Kevin.
Oh my
My
God.
name is Michelle.
I was
And
literally doing everything
Explain
they
to the
were saying,
crowd.
my guy.
Explain to
I was
my
leaning. They are
explain
tripping.
to our
I
people
was
here on
leaning,
YouTube
Okay.
what's wrong with our friend here, dude.
So, little Xander
Oh
over
my
here.
God.
So, we were filming our PSA not too long ago. We told him to help out. He was cool about it. We wanted
I was
him
leaning
to
perfectly
lean
fine.
in a certain position so that we can,
What is that? Lean in a certain position.
Anyways, yeah, to get good shots from him, right? So
How many ways is there to lean?
Swear he was the most awkwardest person.
I was leaning.
It was so static and like he couldn't.
I
even,
was
like,
leaning.
like,
I don't-
like,
Dog.
bend
My God, I was-
forward and look.
I'm like, you're a dude.
Oh my God.
Dude know how to lean.
I was leaning.
No, you weren't.
7 to 10 minutes to like literally, not even joking, not even joking.
It took us forever.
I would argue that I was being directed improperly.
You were being
I would
directed
I was
improperly.
being directed.
You was just wasn't
improperly.
listening
Because-
properly.
I was listening perfectly fine because I was doing what I was told. I was listening to the director. Okay.
Whatever.
You still love
Okay.
who you are though, Xander.
Oh,
So,
okay.
ladies, you got the
I
show
don't
tonight.
Xander.
I don't feel very loved
You guys
right
on the show
now.
tonight?
I don't feel very loved right now.
Whenever you want us to come on the air.
We're gonna edit
Mhm.
right now. So oh shoot. Yeah. We're gonna edit right now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you're ready, come on. We're just going live on
That's fine.
YouTube.
Guys.
So since we
Don't listen to them. My leaning is perfect.
Whatever.
I have a
Yeah.
perfect lean.
You don't know
I have
how
a
to lean.
perfect lean.
Whatever.
Okay.
He wouldn't have to defend himself if that were true.
I'm not defending. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm not defending myself. It's perfectly. Y'all supposed to be on my side. Why are you doing like? Oh my god. Okay.
Dude, you have
Okay.
a new nickname on the show.
No.
Xander!
No. You're not supposed to be on their side, my guy. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm playing the field.
hey, I'm just a moderator.
Yeah, moderating.
I'm an advocate. I don't pick sides.
He was just trying to let us tell our side of the story.
Yeah.
That's all.
Your incorrect side of the story.
I feel like as
That
a
was very
journalist, you have to hear
incorrect.
both sides of the story.
Exactly. Hey, I'm a broadcast journalist here, so
How many ways
So-
is there to lean? I was leaning
first of all,
I was
your the problem is
perfectly
when
fine.
you lean with it, then you have to rock with it.
Dog.
But he wasn't rocking with it. If he was
He
like,
wasn't rocking at all.
I told him to lean like in a certain. He was all like,
You know, like those
I'm like, what
robot
are you doing?
statues. He was
Dog,
just
they was like,
just
put
static
your
with
put your
his
leg like
movement.
this, and put your other leg like this, and make the leg this far apart. And it was like lean over and bend over and all this and that. I was leaning perfectly fine. All right.
So they told you to put your left leg in, then your left leg out.
I knew he was gonna do that.
then you shake
And you shake it all out. Okay, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all
Oh, I
about.
love this show.
Usually Kevin's the butt of all our jokes.
But no. This is. This
Can
is
we
not
go
for
back
2
to
weeks.
that? I prefer that.
'Cause he's
I prefer
Kevin.
that. No, you get out.
Can we
Go,
just- can we
leave,
just-
leave,
Hold on.
get
Can we
out.
just-
Oh my,
Can we just tip the balance of power right quick?
no.
And I vote that
No.
Xander is now and forever the butt of all your jokes. Amen. That is a blessing. Just receive it.
Kevin, you just graduated.
Just do it.
I know.
Ruining our show. Ruining our show.
You know, edge is the opportunities. I got to take my opportunity.
Dog, this is literally.
I cashed in.
This is literally like Michael's kick. No.
Why is he the butt of your jokes? Literally.
Can we get back to the show? We got so sidetracked. Like what? Oh my god.
No. He tries to do this little innocent.
Yo.
Wait, is it on me? Why is it on me?
I I don't be doing nothing. I don't be doing nothing at all. I am an innocent party. I don't be doing nothing. I don't sound. What voice is that? I don't even sound like that.
Does he do that mumble thing where he just makes sounds and not words? He's like,
I do. Officially, as of October
I
11th,
may do that occasionally as a habit.
officially as October 11th, you are my Marty Jannetty.
You know, you're right. I am Marty because what you just did, that was kicking me through the barbershop window. What you just did right now, that was
know what else to do.
Hold on.
You did exactly what they.
oh my god. Okay.
Are you mixed?
Yes,
Okay. What's your ethnicity?
I am half black and half white.
I told you.
She really thought you were Mexican. She really thought you were Mexican.
Kevin is Spanish. I'm like,
Hold up. Look, he's a mixture.
I have.
People are technically a mixture.
They thought he was Mexican.
yeah, but you look like he's Puerto Rican. I'm like,
Hi, man. Well, you know what? He's black and white. He looks fine. That's the way he is.
It don't matter if you're black
Except if you're Xander.
Oh.
You know what? Get out. You're banned. All right.
Oh.
Sorry.
Because you're in charge of. Oh, okay.
Charles, can you?
No, he's in charge of people.
No, I'm enjoying this, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
You know where you should go?
Yeah, 'cause I'm Sean.
Is go home and listen to a song that says "Ding."
You're gonna have link today. You're gonna have link today.
What's
This is
the name of
why-
this podcast? You guys have a show?
I have a show.
Okay.
It's called El Unión
Yes.
with Daisy,
Yes.
which means the reunion.
Yes.
with Daisy.
Oh, what time does it come on? So I can come in and ruin it.
You ain't got
I'm
no
gonna
right
come in
to.
and
They
ruin it. Yes, I
invited
do.
us in, you know what I'm saying?
Which I don't know
If
why.
You're not invited.
Why?
You're not invited. Point
Why?
blank.
I'm gonna come in and ruin it.
There is-
I'm gonna come in and
There has been a Divas revolution.
Oh my god.
There are laughs here, and yes, there are at you, but there are laughs here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You just mad. that I leave.
You know,
Why are you encouraging this? You're letting this happen.
Pleasure.
All right. Stop by anytime.
Bye.
Say goodbye to all Zero Power Watch viewers.
we're trying.
That's why I was late. 'Cause there's been 30 minutes trying to tell me how to lean like I don't know how to lean. I know how to lean. All right. How many ways is there to lean?
Oh man.
This is what I want me to do. And then they just told me to do the same thing I was doing before.
It's okay,
All
Marty.
right.
It's okay.
You
So-
kicked me through a barbershop window. That is what you just did just now.
No,
That's what you
he
did.
Kicked you and then threw you through a barbershop window.
You're right. Kicked me and then threw me through a barbershop window. That is exactly what you just did. I am Marty Jannetty.
Hey,
That's what you did,
you see
Kevin.
that bus over there? Just throw him
Yeah,
under it.
yeah. Threw me under a
What did
whole
you want me?
bus.
No, they put so much pressure
You-
on me. That was a lot of pressure.
Be a man.
I
All right.
had to leave. you had
Stand your ground.
Ladies
You
and
are not
gentlemen,
about to talk about my man's like
my
this.
father.
That's what you're supposed to do.
If the men in my family hasn't taught me anything, you do not get into an argument with women. That's number one rule. You just don't do it. Let them be
Yes.
right, and you just keep on living.
But they were
Just let them be right, and you keep on living.
What match were we talking about? It was SmackDown.
Oh yes, the women's, the Divas Championship
That's
match.
ironic. We're talking about divas and
And
Divas
yeah,
coming
exactly.
to
And
the ring.
Divas
There
came
we
in.
go.
Did I say Divas Women's Championship?
Women's champion.
Women's
God.
wrestlers, my
Yes.
guys. Come on.
No, women's superstars,
I'm saying wrestlers. I don't care. Vince can
sports
sue me.
entertainers.
I'm saying wrestlers.
Yes. Okay. Great match.
Great match.
I think it's better than one they had in Australia. The finish was great, double count out. So I'm sorry, was it double count out or was it single count? Was it?
I thought Becky Lynch got disqualified.
You know, she got disqualified in
She got disqualified at Super Showdown.
Oh, okay. So those
So
double
count
count
out.
out. Yeah.
double count.
I
And
hope they don't start doing that thing where every single match has a screwy finish, so they just gotta keep doing it over and over again.
what's what they did with AJ and Joe?
Yeah, that's why I hope they don't do it again.
Yeah. And what about Joe? Apparently Joe was hurt because his match
Oh.
he couldn't finish his match against Jeff Hardy because they're selling that knee
And
angle.
it wasn't through the barrier; it was through the LED board.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, the LED boards. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's the first time I've seen women actually do that.
Usually, they have Nia do spots like that because
Yeah.
she's
Monster.
We know why.
Hey, yo. Hey.
more pushing. I mean, more cushion.
You say more pushing for the cushion.
Because she is. See, y'all are
regressed.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, I love you because she's taller and larger size than the other women wrestlers, so they have her do them those kind of spots.
Yes, I like it.
Nia Jax, I love and respect you.
Nia Jax,
Same.
she's my favorite.
She's a pioneer of taking
As
spots.
honestly, no shade whatsoever. Big and beautiful.
Yes, I would. Yes.
Don't
Moving
let
on.
them do you like that.
Moving on. My favorite, the segment of Miz TV with Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. That was
Hilarious.
totally.
Why does anyone ever agree to be on Miss TV?
They don't.
they don't agree to it? It's called.
Sometimes, no. A lot of times they'll be like, "Yeah, I'll go on."
But it's funny because it's like Daniel Bryan's like, I had this dream to come back. I didn't dream to wrestle. He took a shot at Big Cass. He took a shot at Team Hell No. It's like I didn't go back to wrestle this jerk. And then he goes, I came back for that title. And then they went to like Miz trying to be little instigators, like, yeah, you guys don't want to see handshakes. We don't want to see handshakes. This is boring. And then the shot that Miz said about AJ, reason why you haven't been in the main event because the title's not relevant because of you. It's like, ooh. But actually, no, it's not reason. It's because Vince wants Roman Reigns in the main event every time.
Bad booking.
Yes. So, what do you think of that segment, by the way, overall?
Well, Miss TV, so it's always at least funny.
It's always
Yeah.
good for Miss
I like
TV.
and love the reference to 2 minutes. They kept saying. And then one scene where like they're AJ and Daniel getting like re up in the face, like, you know what? Like they're really going to get angry at each other. It's like they start making fun of me. Like, I punch this guy in the face all the time. I knocked his tooth out. And then that was pretty funny. Like stop making fun of me. And what else we had here today? We had
Aiden English and the One Night in Milwaukee tape.
It wasn't even a tape. It was him getting curved.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. That was, I don't know.
I didn't get it. Like I thought it would be like something more like a Rikishi hit the Rock type of thing.
Yeah, I did it for the Rock.
I did it for Lana. Happy Lana Day. But no, it's a disappointment so far.
Rusev knew that tape was like BS, right?
Yeah, so I
Because
take
he
a-
very clearly stopped it before she was about to say something else.
Yeah.
But they made suspense like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Next Tuesday on SmackDown.
Yeah,
The
Why
Bold
does,
and the
why does
Beautiful.
Lana always get these like salacious type of storylines? It feels like she always gets them.
because that's old school booking about women. And
Yeah.
women always seem to be
Women's evolution.
But aren't like they are married in real life, right?
Yeah, they're married in real
So
life.
yeah.
remember they ruined the whole storyline between Dolph and Rusev and Lana and
Hot Summer Rae.
and Summer Rae. Ruru, Ruru, you know it.
Oh,
And then we had
speaking of Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder have their own YouTube show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is it
That-
like
that's actually pretty funny. Like,
is it
they-
like a totally new thing, or is it a continuation of the old Long Island IZ show?
No. It's a new thing. They go around looking at old wrestling figures, like to old toy shops and everything.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Oh,
I know
okay.
I saw some execs spent like $1,200 on like old toys.
Yeah. So it's like what's that?
I'm sorry, vintage toys.
It's
not
like
old.
Pawn. It's like Pawn Wars or something like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But did you guys?
Oh, you're saying it's like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar, yeah.
Okay.
But did you guys watch the main event of SmackDown though? Like Big Show comes back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was a waste.
I feel like you'll bring Big Show back for a match. It should be more than just like the job.
I mean,
outs.
people that are nostalgic for the mid 2000s are probably loving this.
Yeah, but Big Show's been jobbing since.
he was
who
jobbing to
knows
Braun
long.
Strowman though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
different. That's
even
completely
before
different.
that, he was jobbing to like little guys.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? What can you do?
What else happened on the show? Adu?
Yes, dear.
Sorry to mention something. Are you guys free Tuesday?
What time Tuesday?
5.
Possibly.
Jaspers.
Really?
Yeah, we're all going.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. Mark it down.
Yeah, you guys drink Coke though. That sucks.
So Jasper's 5 at Tuesdays. Whoever's down.
Okay. Everybody at the-
Vince and Gio's going? Everyone?
I'm not too sure because they said they might not go when they left. So you gotta ask them again.
I'll kill them.
You might have to ask Vince again. You might have to remind him.
Yeah, you gotta ask them a couple times.
We can move on to talk about what was really entertaining.
Jeff
though.
Hardy and ooh,
Yeah, that's what
yes.
that's what I was about to say. Big Show and Randy Orton is just another setup for Jeff Hardy versus Orton.
Mhm.
I feel.
Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy.
that's it.
So the World Cup tournament right now is Cena, Angle, Orton, and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, 2005 called. They went their main events.
Yo,
back.
he finally got to the Ruthless Aggression era. So you know,
Yeah. We're no longer attitude.
the Saudi Arabian prince.
Oh yeah.
He's going through
He's playing. He's doing a little binge watching. You know, he about the networks trying to catch up.
If only he had the power to bring back the attitude era.
Although honestly, low
Attitude
key,
era overrated. I
Really?
said it.
it is a little bit honestly. See, everyone always only talks about the main events because the main events were lit, but no one ever talks about how the fact that the mid card was actually low key kind of trash.
Remember Kaientai and
But wasn't the,
choppy.
what was the mid card for? Wasn't Hardy? Was the Hardy Boys Dudley's?
That's like the
Is
tag
that-
division.
yeah.
That doesn't really.
That doesn't count.
That's something like specific. You know, I'm talking about the mid card in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Now you're making sense.
But yeah, but speaking of awesome mid cards, NXT.
As always.
As
I mean,
always.
it's again, it's like talking about a Marvel movie. It's like it's almost boring to say it was good because it's like, of course it was good.
Yes.
Like, come on.
The opening promo with Ciampa and Dream.
Yeah,
Your
Nikki
Ciampa goes,
Cross.
maybe you weren't just tough enough. And
Ciampa is too good at this stuff.
And then
man.
Dream turns around and is like, "Well, maybe you're just not man enough."
Ooh.
and the angry short little bald dude. And Nikki Cross, oh God, I love her.
I really want to know who did it now.
Oh, no, I feel like
What they should do with this, they should turn to like an episode of like the movie Clue,
mhm.
where they have like they replay the scenario like 4 or 5 times until they get to the real one. That's what they
It
should.
was
I have a conspiracy
Tommaso
theory.
with the title.
I have a conspiracy theory about who did it.
Who did it?
So Nikki Cross keeps saying, I know, right?
She did it.
And it kind of sounds like, oh no.
Oh no!
I was thinking, oh no.
I picked up Elbow.
I mean, both
Same
work.
thing,
Elbows
yeah,
one is
yeah.
signature. So I was like,
Oh,
that's why,
no.
because I know it's because of her accent. She's saying it like that, but at the same time,
I think
maybe.
the best part about that segment is the crowd going, "She knows, she knows."
Look,
The
NXT
crowd was- the
crowd,
crowd was
sometimes,
lit.
y'all be, a little, but other times,
No,
Y'all
the
are on
last Wednesday, you gotta go back and watch. That crowd is crazy through the whole show, man.
And I guess I was telling this Kevin earlier, but I've become a fan of Conan Reeves.
Yeah, he's
Seriously?
no.
Yes.
is it one of those ironic things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That
It's-
makes
it's
sense.
It's
the
like
fact-
it's so bad, it's good.
Because he was wrestling Keith Lee, and it was just like
It was a squash.
it was a squash, but at the same time he was entertaining during it.
Yeah,
It's kind of sad because you see Conan Reeves and then you look at EC3 and EC3 is doing everything you're trying to do, but effortlessly.
Yes, because he's been doing it for a lot longer too.
Mhm.
But that main
And
event,
it's so obvious they're trying to have him be The Rock, but
yeah. But that main event though, oof. That main event, it was
perfecto.
Yep.
it was gorgeous. It was glorious.
Man, you want to talk about joint manipulation, man? Go watch that a couple
Yo.
times.
British style wrestling is so different than like because they it's old school. Like I said, they take a finger and an elbow and they just twerk it and twist it
Man.
around.
Mhm.
It's like I still need to see Marty Scurll versus Pete Dunne.
Pete-
That's a match I want to see.
Pete Dunne makes William Regal looks like a kid's television show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like when I look back at the wrestling, like, oh, the stuff Pete Dunne is doing now,
Yeah.
it's so much meaner and nastier. It's like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
And
And he has a nice triangle hold. Now I think
Yeah.
about it, he has a
Mhm.
very good, strong triangle hold.
yes, this triangle hold. He caught Ricochet in the triangle from after the shooting star press. That was pretty dope. The moonsault into the super kicks.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dual super kick. And
Mamma mia.
yeah, the Mamma Mia chance. Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody's watching right now, if you didn't get a chance to watch it, go to the WWE Network for
$9.99.
you the first month free.
First month is free, then $9.99.
Watch that. Watch
It
that
was
match.
definitely a 5-star match. It's an NXT main event, so
But
let's-
almost assured
Even though
it's gonna be
the
5 stars.
special part, like, when was the last time we seen a triple threat 5-star?
It's probably on NXT.
It's been NXT or indie or non WWE show probably.
Okay.
I would maybe say
But if you want to narrow it down to WWE TV, probably a match on NXT.
Yeah.
the most
Wasn't there a triple-
recent I think the most recent triple threat 5-star match I think I could remember Dave Meltzer gave was like way back at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah. So it's been a
That
long
that was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the guy who never be named again.
Chris
Mm.
Benoit.
He just said never name it again.
I know, but like
Literally
Lord
just said
Vattimore,
it.
you just gotta say it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not employed by them. We can say it. Chris Benoit. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Cease and desist with WWE. So
I would be shocked if that doesn't get matched. Well, not shocked. I mean, just how do you even choose? There's so many good matches, but it's definitely contender for match of the year for NXT.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is the thing that has the closest chances coming towards that triple threat match is Braun. I hate to say Reigns and Lesnar. That's the closest thing, but they will have to go way over the top.
What about Ricochet and Dunn?
Huh?
1-on-1 Ricochet versus Pete Dunne.
Oh, that was weeks ago. That was pretty good.
That was amazing.
And I think that didn't even finish. I finished in a no contest.
Yeah.
And
next week we got a double main event with the NXT Tag Team Championship on the title between Undisputed Era and War Raiders, and Bianca Belair versus Nikki Cross.
Belair.
It's Blair, right? Oh no, you're right. It's Belair.
Her real
Nikki
name's
Blair's
Blair,
real name.
but
Yeah.
they switched to Belair.
Bianca Belair.
So they can have her naming rights. And you know what? She is the EST.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My goodness. So athletic.
How long has this feud between them been going on? Like show wise,
Nikki
2
and
shows.
Bianca?
Yeah, it has been 2, 3
I want to
shows.
say 3.
It's been at least a couple months.
Because I know it feels fresh.
No, it is
really
fresh. It is fresh.
But they've
already had one match together, and it went to no contest.
The
No,
reason it seems
count
fresh-
out. It was a count out.
The reason it seems
Double
fresh
count
because
out.
they only have the hour NXT, so
Well, that too.
they can't put everything on one show.
Although there have been talks about NXT going to 2 hours,
Which would be amazing.
which I think is a bad idea.
No, it'd be good because
No. I like it. I like watching it in hour-long chunks.
Yeah.
It just feels so.
So you
refresh-
like the 2-hour teases? I mean, the hour tease?
Yeah, I do.
I
Honestly,
can't.
but especially when you watch an overbloated Raw, which is 3 hours, but somehow still doesn't do enough.
Could you do an hour 30?
SmackDown's usually okay.
No one does an hour 30 show.
That's weird. Especially seeing as how like they don't really like have commercials. I mean, they have commercial breaks. They don't have to, but they do, I guess, just because that's the format. But it's like commercials for stuff on the network. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah, I prefer NXT in an hour. I mean, either way, I'll watch it.
I mean, it's
done,
good.
but,
I wouldn't mind.
I would put it this way. I
just want a little
would
bit
watch
more.
Raw less and NXT more. I'd be like, maybe I would just watch Raw on a DVR and just certain clips.
Mhm.
SmackDown, I usually watch most of it, and NXT, I'll probably watch all of it.
One of the biggest rules of business: always keep them wanting more.
Yes.
You keep them buying that way.
Yeah, but I mean, WWE's not doing a good job because they don't promote NXT on none of their shows, like none of their live TV shows. It's not on
Mhm.
SmackDown. It's not.
Mhm.
It gets mentioned on SmackDown.
Every
but
now and
it's
then they
never-
might toss a promo for a big takeover.
Yeah,
Yeah. They
But
promote the
outside of
takeover.
that-
They don't promote the
like,
actual
if they
NXT.
promote the show, they'll have a whole bunch of people buying the subscription.
And speaking of NXT, your NXT Europe's got their show going on.
NXT UK, so
Yeah.
they're finally
That's
recording.
a Europe, and even say UK. Yes.
So when is
Finally
that?
recording.
When does that release? Anybody know?
Huh?
When does that release?
It's supposed to be on Wednesday night, so it's supposed to be a 3-hour block of NXT.
So we're getting a
UK.
2-hour NXT. Just one's going to be overseas.
Once, yeah, and then,
So
and
NXT
then-
UK is 2 hours.
No, NXT UK is gonna be 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna be NXT UK, and 205 Live all on a Wednesday block.
So once the Mae Young Classic finishes up,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta catch up on that.
Yeah, it's time to binge watch a little of that tonight.
Yeah.
the episode before last week was really good, but the episode before this week was really good. I haven't seen this week yet.
The match last week was with Mercedes Martinez and what's her name? I can
Lady Godzilla.
no, Lady Godzilla's the other.
No,
Japanese.
you're right. She didn't face her.
Yoma. What was her name? Jeez, going to the Google machine.
Apologies, but no, she was. A lot of really great women's wrestling happening on that show.
I agree.
A lot of really great. I want to sign all of them. I know obviously they can't or won't, but they're all really talented. MJ Jenkins just said a lot of even some of the losers have really stood out to me. It sounds mean calling them losers, but yeah, everyone has really stood out to me.
And
Toni Storm is a bona fide star.
Toni
Yeah,
Storm
She is a bona fide
ridiculous.
star.
the
Like
sad part is,
I feel like she's even main roster ready, to be honest.
Yeah, she's only 22 years old too. She's just young.
that's a
Yeah.
lot of time in WWE.
Zia
like-
Brookside is like 19.
You know, now we're talking about age, it's making me look back in my life. Like, what am I doing? Like, she's going to all these places. I'm like here. I'm happy to be here, but yeah.
But at the same time, no, I did too. I honestly, of course, at one point, everyone who watches wrestling is like, I want to do that too. But then I was like, you know what? I don't like being in the face with the chair.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't want to do that anymore.
yeah.
You know what I like? I think about the Mae Young Classic in general. Like there's so many girls in that show I want to be in the main roster.
Yeah.
And
But
so
is there a reason why that,
I don't have
though?
anybody I'm rooting against in that. I'm rooting for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the
MJ
reason for that,
Jenkins,
though, 'cause it's not too many women on that main roster.
Rhea Ripley, Ariel Monroe, who's married to Cedric Alexander, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Mia
that.
Yim. she's
Mia
been-
Yim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, even during her match, they had Cedric and their daughter. Like they cut to
Ringside.
them, and they cut
Yeah.
to them, and when she lost, their daughter was crying. I'm like,
Aw.
oh damn, that's
Deanna
adorable.
Purrazzo.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander didn't it, when he lost, everybody chanted for him to come onto the show, or is that someone else, or was that Rich Swann?
No, Cedric. There was a please hire Cedric.
Yeah, it was like they was chanting "Please sign Cedric" at the end of. His
Oh,
match.
you're talking about all the way back to the CWC.
Last, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
2
yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. They didn't do that for
I
her.
I don't think they
Ooh.
did.
don't think so.
And that was a while ago, so their daughter would have been a lot younger.
Yeah.
Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley, I like her a lot.
Yeah,
Rhea
very
Ripley's
good.
really good.
Where is it? I'm looking for it right now.
What's her last name?
Miko Satomura. That's what I'm
Miko
thinking of.
Satomura,
Miko
that's
Satomura
who's-
and Mercedes Martinez. That
Yeah.
match was ridiculous.
Mhm.
And Satomura's finisher, where she kind of like there's like almost like a step up and then like a axe kick to the back of the person's head. That's pretty dope. You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, I'll look at that. Yeah, I've been watching.
I think it's Mercedes Martinez. I think she should have.
They should have signed her a long time ago.
Yeah, I think she should not. They put the brackets like there's not. It's like you watch the NCAA tournament and you see that one bracket has like stacked with a bunch of good teams.
Mhm.
So I feel about the Mae Young class. Like there's not a weak performer on it in the whole show. Like last year was way better. It was way better, way deeper than last year's bracket,
Mhm.
I believe. Because like
Although you have a lot of mainstays from last year's Mae Young Classic being being shown a lot
what
and
about my
featured
girl
heavily
Lacey
and
Lane?
doing great now.
Yeah.
Lacey Lane is really dope too.
Yeah, she's like she's got this little she's a little Spitfire they call her, right? Spitfire.
Mhm.
And yeah, so Mae Young Classic. I'm gonna have to go catch up on. all that.
Who's the woman who's friends with Kyrie Sane? Io something?
There's another
I,
who's just like her almost.
I wasn't gonna say that because that's a little racist.
You're racist.
No, not really. I mean,
I mean, seriously,
It's a
she
little-
has
some
she has the
people
same
really-
haircut.
it's a
I didn't say Southern.
I understand what you're saying, but I mean,
But yeah, no, she does.
I didn't
she
say Lady
does.
Godzilla looks just like
She does.
Kyrie Sane,
She does.
or Salamora looks like Kyrie Sane. I said that one chick looks just like her because she has the exact same haircut.
Yeah, they got pretty close.
Pretty much the
haircuts.
only difference is Kyrie's a pirate.
But what is her name? It's Io something.
I'm gonna go get the brackets up real quick.
But I love what they're doing with the Mae Young Classic. It's great stuff. You know.
Let me I'm gonna find her name for you here
let's
real
see.
quick.
We
1
covered-
second.
Is there anything else we're missing? I think we covered it all.
Yeah,
over
pretty
at,
much.
in the
TNA and WWE have been talking.
Oh
Yeah. Actually, Impact's been talking.
Impact. I can't not call. It's like you with Capital One
Yeah.
and the arenas. I can't not call them TNA.
That's what
Yeah.
they are.
Well, actually, the cool thing is they're sharing the media library, so you can get all the old AJ styles,
So they are-
Joes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a date for that?
What?
Like when they're gonna release that to?
No,
the network?
they did for the table for three. They had AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, and they used a lot of. You notice this? They've used a lot of Impact
Mhm.
Wrestling TNA Global
I mean,
Force videos to show
When
how
you
like
when you have a world champion whose nickname was Mr. TNA, it
Yeah.
stands to reason that you should probably have some sort of relationship with them.
Yeah.
yeah. And Kurt Angle actually wrestled more years in TNA than WWE.
Mhm.
I mean, look at half the roster of the WWE now.
It's not TNA.
Hello.
Bobby
And
Roode.
TNA champion right now, Austin Aries is it? Which
Yes.
he's the TNA
He's
champion.
the Impact. World
Impact.
Champion.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
He's an Impact World Heavyweight Champion, and he was just on 205 Live.
Yeah.
A
He
little
was
while
the
ago,
Impact
yeah.
champion before he went to
Wait,
205
Austin
Live.
Aries came back.
That's it.
Oh, you mean like it's time in
And
205 Live?
versus Johnny Mundo, Johnny Wrestling, not Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Hennigan, John
Yeah.
Johnny,
Morrison,
whatever.
Johnny. I got 8,000 different last names.
Oh,
Former
yeah.
WWE.
I'm waiting for him to say like it's Johnny whatever now.
So what's the girl's name you're looking for, by the way? You said
IO something.
But back to
Xia
John.
Li.
Hmm?
Xia Li.
That might be it.
No, that's. I think that's her.
Try IO Mae Young Classic. Like spelled how it sounds. IO.
Oh yeah, Io Shari.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's
She was
her.
really dope. She was
Let me,
really
Let
dope.
me go bring up her picture here. Io Shari.
You know, definitely. I saw some
Yeah.
shades of her friend Kari
Yes,
Zane in the
she
ring.
seriously looks just like Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Io Shirai.
Go to Google Images, make it bigger, or click on.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it now. Yeah, she kind of does look like. She has longer hair though.
Yeah,
She's a
stop
little
it.
bigger.
Nah,
She's a little
nah.
bigger, but she's,
I don't see it.
look,
I honestly
this
don't see
this
it.
pose right here.
I don't think
Yeah.
she looks like Kairi Sane.
I do.
I don't see it.
I'll bring it. I'll
Maybe the she don't. They don't even really have the similar. Cause like Kairi Sane's bangs is like way different.
Here's a good one of her. Kind of looks like.
Nah, I don't see it. I don't think
You
she
know
looks
what?
like
You know
Kairi
what? You
Sane.
know what?
I
You know what?
think you're choosing not to see it.
The ma-
I really don't. I really don't see it.
I understand. I'm just saying. But I
maybe
haven't-
I'm choosing
yeah.
to say it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're choosing.
I might be.
But where we lost.
Are we on the indies now? Are we talking about indies?
No, we
or-
got two big shows this weekend actually.
What's big? What's big?
We have Ring of Honor's Glory by Honor this weekend. It's in Baltimore, and we have Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory, which is their biggest show of the year.
Mhm.
Both shows are sold out. The
How?
Impact sold out.
Yeah.
Wow.
How?
SmackDown came and sold out.
Who is still buying Impact Wrestling tickets?
Indie fans.
in-
dude, this show has been
Watch ROH or like
good. I can watch them both. Don't tell me what to watch.
Gorilla. Oh my god, what's the one in California?
PWG.
PWG. Thank
Pro
you.
Wrestling
But they don't, that's
Girl.
not regular. They don't have regular TV.
Oh, yeah.
You get to buy their stuff on.
Is it safe for like? I always look at PWG. I'm like, is it safe for the crowd to be that damn close? I mean, that close to the ring?
That's where they got in the room. It's like,
Probably not. Didn't a celebrity there get hurt or something?
I don't know.
Was it Stephen Amell was on PWG?
Yeah, that's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking of the lady from Modern Family and her husband, who is also an actor.
Oh, I mean Sophia.
Yeah, and Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, he is Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Woof. Yeah, didn't like one of them get hurt or
I
something?
don't know. Maybe.
Wait, why are they in the wrestling ring?
Because they're
they're
fans.
fans.
Oh, they were. Oh my, dude! I thought you meant like they were in the
No,
ring.
no. They were watching.
I was like, oh, watch to see. I want to
Yeah,
see
no,
that
no.
now.
They weren't in the ring. They were watching.
Oh wow, yeah. But I always see like people like, especially what was it? I think it was Omega in an old Daniel Bryan match. It
Mm.
was yeah, and one of them just literally like suicide outside of the ring. I was like, that's not safe. They're really too close. Like what if someone just goes haywire? Just like let's raid the
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that happening.
So as we talking about here, we do have actually a pretty interesting card though. We have what you call it. What's the names? We have we'll start off here. We have a Women of Honor tag match. We have Somi Sakai and Britt Baker, Adam Cole Bebe's
Mhm.
girl, versus Rose and Gray. I'm not too familiar with Rose and Gray, so I don't want to do them injustice by trying to, talk this match up or anything like that. But I do love Britt Baker. She comes out with Adam Cole's old theme song. Everything is pretty dope. Bebe. We have Flip Gordon and Kenny King versus
Oh, Jim Cornette's least favorite wrestler.
yeah.
Kenny King.
Really?
Mhm.
He hates him more than he hates Omega and the Bucks.
You know what? You're right. No, actually, I think he might hate Kenny King more.
Yeah.
He actually might. If
By
you
the way,
ever heard him talk about Kenny King, he might hate Kenny King more than the Bucks.
Did you know that? Jim Cornette's stuff's off of YouTube?
Yeah, I'm actually subscribed to the YouTube channel that like uploads clips of his show every now and then.
And they deleted the channel, or
It's just something he
Not yet.
broadcasts on YouTube, which was really interesting. And then we have there's a tag match versus the Kingdom. And then we have Jeff Cobb versus
Yo,
versus
you should
Eli
hear
Isom.
him rant on Republicans. He be going in.
who?
Cornette. He be going, and it's funny because you hear his like super southern voice, and you would expect like a voice like that to be like super conservative, but no, he be going in on
He's a
Trump and
Democrat?
Republicans. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
he's an atheist. He's an atheist liberal.
super liberal.
Yeah, which it's kind of why I like him a little bit. But Bully Ray versus Jonathan Gresham in a bully versus underdog match. He hates it. This match right here is interesting to me. The Bouncers versus the Briscoes.
He really be going in like
I got the Briscoes
Cousin.
winning this match.
Yeah, because it's Beer City Bruiser and some other fat guy versus the Briscoes.
it ain't happening.
Hangman Page versus Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor's win any matches.
Hangman.
Hangman, definitely.
mm,
Hero versus Villain. Hurricane versus Marty Scurll.
Oh, this is it? Are they building a story, or this is just a
This
one-time
is
thing?
the second match. This is gonna be match
the
2.
superhero versus the villain. All right,
Yes.
I like it.
And then we
I
have
gotta watch the first one.
Wait for it. I got something special for you guys here. Then we have for the ROH 6-man tag team championships.
I really thought they was about to say so. So I'm like, what?
SCU. I like this song. It's so cheesy. This is the worst town I have ever been in. I guess they're faces now, but they're challenging the Bullet Club for the 6-man tag team champions of
Yeah.
Young Bucks and Cody.
Apparently, they went to some casino and got really, really hammered.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
SCU. Was Chris Daniels drinking apple martinis?
Way too many.
Do you remember that gimmick? He would come with a ring with an apple martini. Like, come on, man. And then the main event, our dog, Jay Lethal, defends against the last real man, Silas Young. Now, history of this storyline actually comes to play because Silas Young has beaten Jay Lethal quite a few times in the past. So, by logic, you would think he has a chance to win this match, but
I think Jay got it in the bag.
yeah, I think Jay's gonna hold it for a while until Dalton Castle comes back. So, are you guys gonna get the Ring of Honor this weekend?
I'll try my best. If I don't go to SmackDown,
Yeah, it depends. I might not be able to drop $80 on 2 shows this weekend.
On top of that, homework.
we're going to the nosebleeds, right?
Well, it's
We might have to
well,
go
the
to the roof, to be
BC arena is not very big. I mean, it's probably about like 7,000 seats.
Oh, it's talking about SmackDown.
Oh, SmackDown, yeah.
Yeah, we just go to the nosebleeds. No
Are there
wait
seats
for the
higher than
show. to start.
nosebleeds?
No, we can just wait because apparently SmackDown doesn't sell out shows, so we just
yeah,
wait.
I have been seeing a lot of pictures of SmackDown shows,
Yeah,
but it's SmackDown 1000. People are going to show up for that,
yeah.
especially in this area.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're going to they're not wrestling friendly towns. They're going to every town. So like, you go to if you go in like Mid Atlantic area, like this is NWA country, Crockett Promotions, and you have if you bring in like older acts like that, like Taker's going to be here, Evolution's going to be there, E's going to be there. But I don't know. We'll see.
I mean,
I would argue this is a pretty wrestling friendly area. I would think so, especially with MCW.
Yes.
the last time I've been to sit down and watch a SmackDown show live was Vengeance when they had like the branded pay-per-views back in the day.
I just peeped that you meant like there. I was like,
yeah.
wait, that makes no sense. All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at Verizon Center, which is now Capital One
Arena.
Yeah, it was. I think the match of that night was Miz versus Cena. Where like Cena was getting a lot of hate, and Miz was just getting the push that he wanted.
This was like right before he became WWE champ.
This is literally next pay-per-view he beat Cena.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I got a lot of hate that night.
If you're not going to the show, you guys want to at least try to watch it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in our hometown. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's in our hometown. We have to watch it.
Because we're from Baltimore.
Everyone is either from Baltimore or DC. That's how it works.
There's nothing in
There's
between.
no other. And Annapolis. It's Annapolis, Baltimore, and DC. Those are the only places in Maryland.
Yes. And no one talked about the panhandle of Maryland, where no one would talk about that part of town.
Oh no, I ain't going over there.
Shoot.
Yeah, no buildings.
You know what is the Equestrian Center behind the courthouse in Upper Marlboro?
Yeah.
We haven't had a WWE show in so long. Like the last show we had was literally the last one I went to, and I was like 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
The
Because there.
Equestrian Center.
Oh wait, are you specifically talking about SmackDown?
No, this was a live show. We haven't had a live show in so long.
You mean WWE live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
like a
the
house show.
shows. You mean live?
Yeah,
Yeah,
house
show.
house
Okay.
show.
House show. Okay.
Because the Equestrian Center's not that big to do a live show.
Yeah.
So the last time we had a show was back when I was 10.
Mm.
So maybe we might. I hope we get a
Non-Raw,
house show.
yeah.
I hope we
Because
get a house
I've been
show.
to Raw and SmackDowns here recently, like within the past 5 years or so. But
I went to the last Raw that was here. Wale was there too, so that was cool.
Yeah.
so actually, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I'm bring it up anyway because it's Bound for Glory.
No, you can talk about
for
that
glory.
alleged promotion that allegedly
But look
exists.
at
It's
this
fine.
look at this card though. LAX Santana Ortiz with Conan versus the OGs of LAX Hernandez Homicide. That guy is. I don't want to meet that guy in a dark alley ever.
Nope.
Wait, Homicide is doing what?
Homicide and Hernandez, the original LAX versus
Mhm.
the current LAX of
Who's
Hernandez.
scarier, New Jack or Homicide?
New Jack.
New Jack.
that was fast.
Because New Jack will laugh.
He'll laugh while he's doing it.
like Homicide's scary, but he does it with a straight face. It's like so okay, he's fucking but
Like who does New Jack think he's the Joker?
this match.
New Jack, this wasn't in the script, man. What are you doing?
It's fun. I don't care.
That it's called a concrete jungle death match.
Ooh.
So check this out. I'll want to click on the link to describe the rules for
Yeah,
you.
that sounds like a TNA match.
It's a Japanese match they brought over here. So look at you.
Did they keep that name?
Look,
Did they change the name?
it's called concrete jungle because they're both from New York.
But is that what they called it in Japan?
Probably I think that's a death match.
See, that's a better name.
Death match
It's-
is a death match. No longer is a death match.
Well, it's called a concrete
That
jungle
makes
death
sense.
match because they're all from New York,
Boo.
which is a concrete jungle.
So you gonna call it the Big Apple Death Match? or-
That sounds stupid.
The Empire State Death Match?
But
You win when you throw them on the Empire State.
the Bodega Death Match?
and then we have my girl, Tessa Blanchard,
Yeah,
defending
Tessa
versus
Blanchard.
Taya Valkyrie. Love you some Tessa Blanchard.
I want to watch
She wasn't in the. No, I'm thinking
She was
of
in
someone
last
else.
year's Mae Young Classic.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of someone else.
We
I'm
have
thinking of Paul Ellering's daughter. That's what I'm thinking of.
Rachel Avers.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in. Yeah, she lost in the first round. I was
Mhm.
surprised about that. Another match I'm interested in watching is Lucha Brothers versus OVE, and that's going to be basically another hardcore street fight match. Did you watch the last one they had? It was a Pentagon Jr. versus Sammy Callahan, and from Slammiversary.
Did you just ask me if I watched a TNA match?
Did you watch Pentagon Jr. versus Sammy Callahan?
No.
Well, you're missing out.
Maybe, but I'm not
didn't
gonna.
either.
So how do you not? You know what? You need to have some zero, no fear, and enjoy yourself and watch it and stop hating.
No.
I wonder what happens if I do watch it.
They'll tell TNA to stop sucking. And
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
Do you know the last time I watched it?
You don't know if it sucks if you don't watch it.
Yes, I do. No, you don't understand. For years, literal years, I would watch TNA, and then it starts getting bad, so bad, I stop watching. And I hear, oh, it's getting good again. I'll start watching it, and it's good for a while. And then I'll stop watching because it gets bad again, and it's good again, and it's bad again. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore.
But
all
think about
right?
it.
You'll watch WE when it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, but
you put your-
WWE's worst has never been TNA's worst.
Katie Vick.
Yeah. Who's Katie Vick?
Oh my, is that a real question?
No, I'm joking. It was
Do you remember when?
it's like
do you
the
remember when
whole,
Kyantai
he
tried to
agrees, but he
chop off
doesn't know.
Valvinus'
Okay,
penis?
do you remember when Claire, what was her name? Claire Davis?
Lynch.
Claire Lynch.
Oh,
Orlando Jordan.
Hey, that was him. That's his character. Well, really? What about Jason Jordan?
Jason,
He
that
got
was,
injured. We would never know.
if the crowd didn't reject it, it wouldn't have been as awful.
Well,
It
because
honestly
it was
wasn't that
awful.
bad. I mean, yeah, it was. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yes, you did.
It was dumb.
You're
It was
defending.
dumb. It was very dumb, especially when Chad Gable was very clearly the better choice. But all right.
What about it wasn't my fault?
What about Joker Sting?
What about everything that has to do with Triple H?
What about that giant red cage that made it hard to see anything? And then Homicide got stuck up there for like 15 minutes and he couldn't figure out how to get out.
What about the giant-
Just sitting there watching him.
What about the giant red cage in Hell in a Cell?
What
It
about
actually, that one was covered in plastic for safety. So
that? Yeah, I agree. That was dumb too. But
still
at least I
dumb,
could
but-
kind of see what was happening. Unlike
What?
that playground in TNA.
What about James Ellsworth?
What about the Hogan era?
See,
And that was a while. So what are you gonna say to that? That was
WWE Hogan
years.
era? I don't know.
That was better than this.
really?
Yeah,
Really?
it was. Yes,
You-
it was.
You were a fan of
WWE
Immortal?
Hogan era was.
Oh, you're talking about WWE Hogan.
Yeah,
era.
yeah. WWE Hogan era was better than TNA Hogan era.
Well, because it wasn't just about Hogan.
What about Abyss and the Magic Ring? yeah. Look at your face. Yeah, you're not gonna say nothing about that, huh? Yeah, exactly. Abyss and the Magic Ring. That stumped you, huh?
1, 2.
Oh, it kicked out. It kicked out. No.
What's your rebuttal? You gotta tell me a rebuttal.
Vince McMahon dies.
Abyss and the
that's a
Magic
good
Ring. No,
That's a
that
good
doesn't
one.
count. They
That counts.
undid it.
That
They
was bad.
undid it. They
You know?
undid it.
It was bad because 2 things happened. Someone actually died in the following week.
Yeah, which is why
The
they
following,
undid it.
yeah.
So
Abyss and the Magic Ring kept going.
What about Shane McMahon losing but still gets power over
Abyss and the Magic Ring is worse.
Authority Kane.
Abyss and the wait, what?
Authority Kane. When Kane
Abyss and the Magic Ring was worse.
not worse than Authority
Yes, it
Kane.
is. Yes, it is.
Kane was 10 times
At least
worse.
Authority Kane had like Seth for the wrestling, and he had J&J Security for the comedy. So at least there was some things to enjoy out of that.
All right.
What about Fake Kane?
Abyss and the Magic Ring was worse.
What about May 20?
fake
No,
Undertaker.
is it May 22nd? Or, no, May 19th.
May 19th.
I mean, that was just dumb. That wasn't like awful. That was just dumb because it was promoting a movie. And Best of Magic Ring was still worse. I don't think you can beat magic rings in wrestling. Magic rings. Not only is it a magic ring, it's a magic ring from another promotion. Come on, man.
I think he got us, man.
You not gonna beat that.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
but I'm still gonna watch it. You know why? Because I'm
Straight Edge
supporting.
Society.
You are. That was good.
That was horrible.
What?
I didn't like.
You
it.
are literally the first person I've ever met
like
that
Straight
hated
Society?
the Straight Edge
I
Society.
did not like it.
That's wild.
You know
You
what?
are tripping.
But think about it, like the lifespan of it for me to actually like to enjoy it wasn't even long enough.
Oh, they killed it all because Triple H killed it all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Triple H's shovel.
Magic ring.
No, Triple H's shovel's worse.
That's like backstage stuff.
It doesn't matter. It's still part.
Hogan's shovel, Bubba the Love Sponge's shovel, Eric Bischoff's shovel, the Nasty Boy shovel. That group, they're basically all holding shovels, digging the
Bubba Love
entire roster, making sure they're always on top. That is way worse. That's a group of people bringing
Bubba
people
the Love
down.
Sponge's camera.
Oh no! Oh no!
Brother. Okay, back to what I wanted to say. Austin Aries versus Johnny Impact. Do you think that'll be a well wrestled match?
Oh yeah, he changed his name again. Yeah, that sounds like it'll be good.
Wait, Johnny Impact is John Morrison.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes, yes.
okay.
He changed his name.
Johnny Mundo and Lucha Underground.
Yeah, like I said earlier, wait, I can't wait till he changes his name to Johnny whatever. Like, it's whatever now.
I tell you though,
It took me a second too. I was like, oh yeah, he did change his name.
there's only 6 matches on the card, which is interesting. So they don't give every match like 15, 20 minutes for a 3-hour show.
Honestly, Johnny Impact isn't even a bad name. It's just that it's also the name of the show, so it's like kind of dumb. But
Well, remember he was Johnny Nitro.
yeah,
I mean,
it's like I'm Johnny W or Johnny Raw or Johnny SmackDown. I'm Johnny NXT. It's like, come on.
Like, Johnny Nitro, your name of a show doesn't exist anymore. All right, so I'm going to watch it. I might not watch paid. I'm not paid for it. I might, have someone else paid for me.
YouTube.
Get my sugar mama to take care of me. Hey, baby, let me borrow $40 so I can watch some wrestling. $80 actually, so I can watch 2 wrestling shows. And it's actually in New York, so I might, take a little road trip on Sunday.
There we go.
Maybe I get hit the train, get like a $5 ticket at the Melrose Ballroom in New York City.
I've never done that before.
But
Get a $5 ticket at Melrose.
I don't know if I don't think
I've never
$5
had the
tickets.
I was about to say I never, $5 ticket.
Those are really cheap tickets. I was like, I could
You
go
sure
right
it's a
now.
good show, Charles?
Yeah. I mean, the Melrose Ballroom is it's like kind of like the Hammerstein, and then with the
Ah,
size,
okay.
it's not super big, but it's
One of those comfort feelings.
yeah, it's gonna be more like it's like going to see a concert and your favorite people or a comedian, where like more in like a intimate setting versus like a big concert, which always sucks. I hate going to concerts, big arenas, whatever. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah. I forgot to say Lucha Brothers and Brian Cage versus OVE. Brian Cage is a freaking freak. Have you seen this guy wrestle?
I see a picture of him. I never.
You don't know who Brian Cage is?
If I have to, like, it sounds familiar. I just
You got
need to
phone,
see the
right?
face. No, my phone's on the charger.
Oh, go get off the charger, sucker.
Come on.
Well,
He
hold on a
wanted
sec.
to stay dedicated to the show and just not leave in the middle of recording. Yeah.
Am I good? Am I good now? Oh, I'm on 35.
All right. He went from being the size of a cruiserweight to the size of a super heavyweight in like 5 years.
What?
He was a cruiserweight when he first started wrestling,
Mhm.
and now he's like 265 of solid muscle. All right, here you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now.
He's wow.
That's him. That's him back in the day.
He looks familiar. Or maybe he just looks like someone.
He look like in this
Rob-
picture
he
specifically.
looks
He
like
looks
Rob
like
Terry.
Brodus Clay.
I think he looks like Rob Terry.
I feel like Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay is 400 pounds.
I know. I said
Yeah,
in this
I'm like,
picture
what picture are you
particularly,
looking at?
this one.
Brodus Clay doesn't have
No?
muscles like that or abs. Brodus Clay's a big dude, but he's not like that. Maybe because of
If
Mohawk.
anything, he looks like Rob Terry.
Yeah, I think it's the Mohawk.
Freak.
Hmm.
But he's a way better wrestler than Rob Terry.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's a really big wrestler because he's a really good wrestler because he
I accidentally typed in brain cage.
Yeah.
I
You
need to-
didn't watch All In? You see him at the over the budget battle royal? He got eliminated by Jordan Grace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
that's
it
my new.
is.
That's by the
Okay.
way, that's my new boo, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace is dope.
Yeah, she's a thick girl too. She doing. I started following her on Instagram now. She's like doing like all these training videos. She's just like she's like,
Squats.
Yeah, she kind of screwed up though in All In when she tried to squat Brian Cage and kind of fell over. She's like, oh, it's bad technique. You got to keep your back straight. goes down and go back up.
That's how you mess up your back.
Yeah. So, obviously the Lucha Brothers are freaking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Pentagon Jr. or Pentagon Dark or Penta Zero. He's got 3 names too. It's like Johnny Impact. Depends on what promotion is. Speaking of that, promotions. What do you think about did you hear about the Jericho boat and who's going to be on there?
I have heard.
Oh,
I don't know who's going to be
yeah,
on there, but I have heard about the boat.
It's supposed to be LAX versus the
Jericho doing
Briscoes.
big things.
And Jericho was in just recently in New Japan again. He's still the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. I don't think he's defended the title since he won it, which is like 3 months ago.
Fozzy must be really good for Joe to get a yacht and then do his own show on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never listened to him, but
Or he's like Mick Foley levels of frugal.
Yeah, he does
That too.
everything. Speaking of which, like I said, he might end up going to Impact to do like a run-in too.
There was like 0 points to Mick Foley being the special guest referee in that Hell in a Cell match, huh?
No.
Hmm.
No.
I think he just wanted something to do.
I think they promoted his
Yeah,
comedy
it was
special
because
too,
of the
right? Comedy special.
no, they were celebrating the fact that
It's 20
20
years.
years.
Eh,
We did that show like months ago.
they have him show up every year to talk about the Hell in a Cell
Yes.
in a yelly voice.
So
No, you don't understand. It changes lives.
you go in, you
But
never
their
leave the
lives are
same.
but their lives are they always act the exact same after the match.
Yeah.
They don't change at all.
Half time they don't sell the
Watch.
injuries.
Mick Foley's gonna be like 80 coming down in like a little like walker. You don't understand.
I just remember when he was GM and he was like yelling in Sasha Banks' face. It's like, yo, you don't get it. I'm like, yo, Mick Joe.
Like he just had a Vietnam flashback.
So topic I was talking about the other day about writing my next article about is how all these non-WWE promotions are working together, doing like cross promotion stuff. Like I was watching MLW the other day, and they have basically everybody that has on Impact, and they also have people who are on RH and PCW and PWG. They all like work all these companies
Trade talents
and
whatnot.
Lucha Underground, which is funny because Phoenix and Lucha Underground is a heel, but and everybody else is still a babyface. I think you should probably get this, try to link your storylines a little bit more so that you don't have
Yeah,
you make
because like that annoys me in the E too, because they have super babyface Drake Maverick, general manager. He's like a super babyface.
Yeah.
But on Raw, which is where most people will see him, he's a heel with the AOP for like no reason.
Yeah. And then like the 205 Lives are like, oh, 205 Lives could be managers for bigger guys on the main roster. And then like, there's a match I'm thinking on the Jericho Cruise I just heard about. It's would be Marty Scurll versus Sammy Callahan.
So there's gonna be like matches on the boat.
Yeah, it's RH versus Impact.
That's
on the
interesting.
card.
They're gonna be like moving on the water and okay.
Yeah,
that's
you can do that. You can do that on the boat. You won't feel the motion.
What is it? I think WWE did it a long time ago when they did Over the Seas.
Oh, the Legacy.
Overseas.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
Wasn't that one on the
I
boat?
don't think there was wrestling matches on it, but it was definitely like a cruise where you hang out with all the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Or like the Gronk cruise.
Oh God, you remember the restaurant in New York?
WWE restaurant, yeah.
That's weird.
I remember when Big Show was hosting from there one time. He was injured for WrestleMania.
Do they still have a restaurant?
No,
It died just like ESPN
yeah,
Zone.
it died.
Oh, ESPN's on.
Oh
ESPN
my
Zone.
God, I remember ESPN Zone. That was so
Yeah.
lit. Oh man, back in the day, that was dope.
Yeah, it was ESPN Zone. Then Dave Buster's came around. It was like, all right,
Well, that's good.
So have you been
Chuck E. Cheese, and I can drink. All right.
have you been keeping up with New Japan at all?
Outside of Bullet Club stuff, mostly no.
Yeah,
You know
same.
that Okada was turned on by his manager.
I heard that.
Yeah, of like Jayla White's now in Bullet Club. Switched to, like,
Everyone is. I hope they
There's-
don't NWO it.
That is
They-
going to
it's-
happen.
it's
It's
starting
starting
to
to
get-
feel NWO because now you got OG
OGs,
Bullet
yeah,
Club.
that's one
Yeah.
faction. You got the Elites one faction,
Yeah.
and then you have kind of like you have like I guess like there's like who's it? You have actually OGs only have what five members now. They have all the Tongans, and then they have Jay White, and they have Ishimori. So no, four Tongans, Ishimori, and Jay White. So they have six guys now, including King Haku.
Which is funny because I feel like they're like mostly nobody's favorites.
I love the
But they're
Tongans.
no, I know people
Well,
love,
girls
but I would say like most people, if you ask them who's their favorite Bullet Club member, they'll say Omega, or even if you keep in people who were formerly in there, they'll say Finn
Yeah.
or AJ
Mm.
or Omega or even the Bucks. But I feel like none of these guys are anybody's favorite.
Well, because they don't wrestle in America as much.
Oh yeah,
They stay in
that's probably
Japan.
why.
I mean, they come over for RH shows every now and then, but they don't really. They're not staples here because I love the fact I've been following Tama Tonga on the Instagram. dude's hilarious. He has a shirt that says 0 F's to give. I'm gonna think I want to buy that one. Bad Luck Fale, who's probably the biggest jobber of all of them. He doesn't win anything.
Yeah.
The underboss.
And he's been there since the
He's been there since
jump.
day one ish.
Yeah.
Day one.
He looks like the Usos.
He has a shirt. He was showing Kevin earlier.
Yeah,
It says F
F
him.
'em.
He's like, Bad Luck Fale. How you feel about the Bullet Clubs? It's like F him. F him. That's all he says. Is F.
So at what point do you guys feel like the Bullet Club will become oversaturated?
When you start seeing more Bullet Club members
Once
in
they,
WWE.
once everybody goes to WE, if they
Yeah.
do,
That's when you feel like it'll be oversaturated?
because then you have to refill, replenish the Bullet Club outside, and then have Bullet Club inside, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know what's funny?
But they could do it this way, which is kind of like a fantasy thing.
Mhm.
Is they find another wrestler to kill off members of the Bullet Club.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like not actually kill them, but like all
No,
right, this
I would
faction,
hope not.
yeah, like this faction is no longer done. Like they're gone.
Well, a lot of the show I was watching here, New Japan, their last show, King of Pro Wrestling, it was like faction versus faction battles. Everything. It was Chaos versus Suzuki Gun, Bullet Club versus Bullet Club.
Jeez, it sounded like the '90s in LA.
Gang Wars. It's like WWE like late '90s. You had Nation of Domination versus DX versus Los Pericos versus
The Heart
the
Foundation?
Heart Foundation.
Yeah.
I think that was a very underrated segment, by the way.
Oh wow! Now you think about it, you don't think they could be like
They never
revisiting
did.
that?
They never did reveal who graffitied the nation's locker room. Did
No, they didn't. They just never
I
found
mean,
out.
we know.
It was
but-
DX.
It was it was no, it was more than DX. It was Triple H.
Yes, I did it for The Rock. I did it for Triple H.
You. Why did you know what to spray paint exactly, Hunter? That's suspect.
Vince.
I got my eye on you, Hunter. I'm watching you.
But also at the King of Pro Wrestling for New Japan, they had a triple threat for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship between Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Cody, who is now a two belt champion, 2 company champion.
Belt collector.
He's gonna be the next belt collector. He's the U.S. champion in New Japan, and he's also the NWA's World Heavyweight Champion. Another great show coming up pretty soon, the 70th anniversary of the NWA, the rematch, Aldis versus Cody. I think I want to go. It's in Nashville. It's in the Asylum, the old TNA Asylum.
Nashville.
Yeah. Do you remember? I don't remember. You guys remember the Asylum where TNA first started doing their weekly pay-per-views?
Yeah, I remember.
That's where they're doing the show.
Whew, those were dark times.
Those actually the good ones. Remember that's when the X Division started.
The
Yeah.
early episodes.
The X Division matches with Jerry Lynn, Low
Didn't they
Key.
have the Johnsons?
Who?
The wrestling dicks?
Oh,
Like they were in dick costumes.
did you?
That just happened and all in.
Yeah,
No.
but it was funny there.
Yeah. It was Joey Ryan. That's why.
Or
But I'm saying,
what about the oh my god, I can't remember his name, but his gimmick was that he kills midgets, but he was a dwarf that kills midgets. That was
Wait,
his
what?
gimmick. There was in early TNA, there was a dwarf wrestler,
I gotta kill him
and
all.
his name was something the midget killer. I can't
Mhm.
remember exactly what it was.
you
That
think
was
that's
his
funny.
gimmick.
In ECW, they had a gentleman called Roadkill, the angry Amish chicken farmer.
Oh my god.
So he killed. Those are road chicken. Those are road chickens he was selling. Roadkill chickens.
No, his name was Roadkill, but he was an angry Amish chicken farmer.
Okay. I
Google it.
I think it's time to end the show on that one.
Oh, back to like I said, the oh, and they also had a match. It was Jay White versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, and then what they do is Tanahashi won the G1 Climax tournament, right?
Mhm.
Which basically means you main event Wrestle Kingdom against the champion, but you don't just hold it and catch it anytime. You get to defend that title, the contract each week or each show. So
His name was Puppet, the midget killer, Puppet. And
Puppet.
one time he pulled a gun on Jarrett.
really?
So that was it. No, on the show, not in real life, but yeah.
Well, I would pull a gun on Jared. I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't. I would not do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't all my zero listeners.
And then there was the random girls in cages. I mean, they were strippers, but yeah, early TNA is
It was also Vince Russo.
it's so bad, it's hilarious. It really is. It's early TNA was so awful that it's hilarious. And then there was the weird racial stuff with R-Truth as a world champion.
Mm.
But yeah,
Hey.
because keep in mind it was Tennessee, so you know.
hey, they're willing to put the title on a black person.
Yeah, but the way they booked him and the crowd reactions.
He was a
it
heel because he was black.
Yeah.
But they also, like I said, you also have matches. We had Jerry Lynn, you had Low Key, you had, what's my boy's name?
Early AJ Styles.
Yeah. But, back when he was before the tattoos.
And he used to drop the F word a lot.
Yeah, they cursed a lot in the old TNA, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, it's Crash TV back then.
Oh, not that F word, the other F word.
Oh.
oh,
Yeah. Especially in the WWE. You better hope that footage never comes out, boy. Because that's your world champion right now. So
But they have the COO who pretended to have sex with a dead body, so they can let some stuff slide.
could you imagine going to a shareholders meeting and Triple H be like, all right, guys, so da 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 da. And the shareholders like, man, you had sex with a dead body. You can't tell me nothing. Get out of my face. Bro. What?
You tell. Once again, 50-year-old people telling people to suck. It's not very entertaining.
No, the shirts are kind of cool at least.
Yeah, well, hey,
what the two dead hands, like skeleton hands, throwing up DX? Yeah,
it's very
dead.
self-aware. It's very self-aware. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, it was weird because they're doing the horns,
yeah.
but they don't do that. So what?
You know they're doing.
Too sweet.
No, I mean the way that it was like this on the
really?
shirt.
Oh, they're
yeah,
yeah,
but they've never done that, so I don't know why it's like that on the shirt.
well, maybe because
Maybe
Shawn Michaels is from Texas.
Maybe someone took out the little.
But he's
the
San
little-
Antonio,
he seems kind of too Christian.
maybe
to be
someone
doing
took out the
horns
glow
though.
sticks out their hand. Remember the glow sticks they had?
Oh yeah.
So it was like this, but someone took them out. So
I'm just waiting for the shameless plugs they used to do all the time. The last time we were together, DX.
Although at the same time, this is probably going to be like the baby version of DX
Yeah.
from the mid 2000s to early aughts. I mean, mid 2000s to early 2010s.
So do you think we'll still get the same shenanigans?
No.
Or- Okay.
We're
Then it's
gonna
boring.
get poopy jokes. We're gonna get merch shilling, which stopped being funny a while ago. I mean, it was funny at first, but I was like, oh, okay, we get it. We get the joke. It's that you're sellouts. It's very funny. Stop, please. We're maybe glow sticks. I wouldn't be surprised if they do Little People's Court Part 2. And I still maintain that was the worst episode of Raw in history.
That was quite offensive too, by the way.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think about that one in our debate earlier?
I just gave you one. Yeah, Little
Yes.
People's Court. I still
Yeah.
say the Magic Ring was
Never
worse.
when John,
Because at least Little People's Court was one episode.
Yeah.
Magic Ring was a whole storyline.
never when
Yes.
John Cena hit Hornswoggle from DX.
It was
Oh man.
someone needs to go over that whole PG/guest host era, and it was just
That was
awful.
awful. That's
it was,
a good. That's
it
a
was
good
the
move.
bad era.
Yeah.
It was unwatchable. There were
Yeah, Sha-
multiple times where like, damn, I need to stop
Remember,
watching this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Jeremy Piven. You have a match at Summerfest.
I mean SummerSlam. Someone tell him it's SummerSlam.
No, I'm sitting here thinking that the guest host era /PG was really bad.
That was a long time.
It was really
Okay.
bad.
But it,
Remember what was the anonymous GM?
that was funny.
And I quote.
Yeah.
That was funny though.
Guest hosts were worse though. I mean,
Yeah.
every now and then you get a good one, like the guy from The Price is Right.
Bob Barker.
Yeah,
Shaq
Bob
was
Barker,
pretty good
every-
as a guest
yeah,
host.
yeah.
Well, Shaq's. I mean, when they have actual wrestling fans who are guest hosts, it worked out a little better.
No, Snoop Dogg. That show was horrible.
Yeah.
Yo, we should do like a retrospective or something because that was so
Yeah,
bad.
this
Yes.
is like
It
an
was
hour in itself.
really bad.
That's like a 4-hour show right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to go back to New Japan real quick because we got 8 minutes left. It looks like it's going to be Bullet Club OGs versus Okada in the feud because they laid a smackdown on him at Pro Wrestling, King of Pro Wrestling in Japan. And also, it looks like I said, and then Kenny Omega did his usual post-match celebration. Goes, and with that, I bid you adieu. So good night and mwah, goodbye, bang. And that was the show. It was a good show.
Mhm.
You guys want to borrow my password and log in so you can watch some New Japan?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
I'll
a
sell it to you
question.
off air.
Does that get tired to you when Kenny Omega does that after every pay per view?
Well, does it get
I mean,
tired?
it's like a catchphrase.
Yeah, does it get tired when Rock says if he's want the Rock cooking every 5 seconds?
Yeah, but he says that before the show's over. I mean, I
What?
understand.
The Rock says it every time he comes out.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, but
Stone
it's
Cold,
not like after.
It's a sign off, you know?
Yeah.
Are you tired of hearing saying, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said
Honestly,
so?
I kind of miss sign offs. You know, no one really has
Yeah.
one anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Except maybe the Shield with the Believe That / Roman Reigns.
I do. I know I do miss Stone.
Ooh, speaking of the Shield, I love how they brought back the handheld camera promos.
Yes.
They finally got an upgrade too. That joint was HD. Did you see that? That was good.
Exactly.
Bro, wow, they got that low resolution joint. Where'd you even find this? Like an old Radio Shack? But they got that HD joint now. All right.
Radio Shack. Those don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's why it was so old.
But yeah, sign offs, man. You guys say, you know, you believe that, but no one has a sign off. No one has like a true sound like that anymore.
Yeah, other than like the Shield / Roman Reigns, that's the only one I can
you
think
can
of.
believe that. Or who else is out there that has sign offs?
That might be it.
Yeah.
What's our sign off?
You know, like your exclamation point, your catchphrase that you say at the end.
I
of
said,
the-
what is our sign off? We don't have a sign off, I think.
Um,
If we did,
we need a catchphrase.
yeah, I don't think we have one.
All right, homework for next show.
catchphrase.
Great catchphrase. So, and on that, I bid you a good night. No, I'm not stealing this catchphrase.
Don't forget to mark out, guys.
I can't just
Just
turn
gonna
his
put
mic
this
off
down.
because
Just gonna-
you're both connected to
yeah.
the same output. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so big week wrestling, big week of entertainment, gentlemen. I think it's been a great show, even though we had a few guests here.
Some
The long term.
unwarranted.
The question we've been wondering since the beginning of the show. It's finally been
Traitorous-
answered on this episode.
traitorous. What
Traitorous.
are you, Kevin?
Hey, he just turned heel on him.
Just
know what?
trade-
Remember to mark
Yeah,
out,
I feel
guys.
like- nah, for real. I'm like the Randy Orton. Like you're the thumbs down, and you was Batista just slamming me on my back. That's really what that was. That's really what that was.
It's like,
Traitors.
hey,
Benedict Arnold, both of y'all.
I'm not a traitor. I'm a broadcast journalist. I gotta stay impartial.
That wasn't impartial. It's not our fault this podcast wasn't held in a steel cage.
So next week, tune in next week, brother, when we have a 301 handicap match in the Hell in a Cell as a dude takes on the Divas of War. Right here.
No. The woman of war. The woman. You have to drop the divas.
Sorry.
Mhm.
sorry,
Woman of
sorry,
War.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Yes.
WOW.
Wow.
Oh wait, that name's already taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Well, you can't trademark
Anagrams.
anagrams, can you?
I mean, they go by AOP instead of Authors of Pain now, so maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean,
What do you think about those guys?
Which is weird. Like they're just it's like
We
what they
didn't
did with
talk about
KFC. Is
It's
there
like
anything-
KFC. Yeah,
is
we're just
there-
KFC
Is there
now.
much to talk about? Really?
I mean,
They're just doing squash matches, really.
yeah.
well, that's
They
what they
finally
should have been
got-
doing the entire time.
They finally just got Drake Maverick a properly colored suit instead of a mini version of their gears. You know, that was definitely an upgrade.
I
but
did
other
like
than
the
that-
picture they had of them standing up and him like cut off right here. He's like, you can only see his like top of his head and his eyes, and then he was like self-aware about. That's pretty funny. I like that. But like I said, it's been a interesting show. It's been 3 weeks since the last time we did a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
why
about
this
right.
one's 2 hours.
Yes,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Make it up for it.
we make up for you exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, on my YouTube station here. Oh wait, did we get any views yet? No views.
No. Don't worry.
Yeah,
By
well.
the time it's over, you'll have 301.
Yes, exactly. So, all right, Kevin, you can say it now.
Don't forget to mark out.
Oh my god!
Well, that will work for me. I'll take it.
You know that's your fault.
What?
You did that, Charles. You let him do that. You know,
Yeah, I don't like
Kevin don't know no better, so you know he's gonna do it. But you let him.
I know. Well, it's like
Thank you for letting me be me.
it's like when your dad plays as a kid in basketball and lets him win.
Let me get one free throw.
And that's just at you.
Get that Ouija out of here, boy.
That's right. It's been the Markout Show here on my YouTube station because you know why? I run this. This is my house, Lillian. So good night, everybody.
Bring Paige. I love you, Paige.
Love you, Bianca Blair.